Am I late? I'm only a minute late. Hang on, people. So I'm on my regular one to where I can use this screen over here and actually post comments down here, which I kind of like because sometimes I just click on them and I can read them here. Checking online. Surprise, he's online right now. What? He just to check in if Rick's online. Well, I usually do my lives on Saturday. Isn't today Saturday? So 205 Ken, number one. Hey, gun peeps. Are people cracking on me for being late? Howdy, howdy, howdy. 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 Yeah, I was late because of Putin. Putin's every problem. I couldn't feed my horses in time. It's Putin's fault. My horse took a poop where he wasn't supposed to. It's Putin's fault. I'm just following the Joe Biden failure of America playbook. Everything's Putin's fault. No, it's yesterday. Is today Sunday? I thought today was Saturday. Today's Saturday, and it wasn't yesterday. I didn't do my daily yesterday. Let's see. Is this the real? Oh my God, man! I freaking Gutter wouldn't shut up about it. Wasn't me on the other one the other day. I had to end up blocking her because I couldn't get her damn attention. She was too busy telling everybody it wasn't me. I unblocked her after the live, but I just blocked her because I got tired of reading, trying to. Let's see. What's the weather like today? Actually, it was cold as hell this morning. It was ice. I had my fireplace going. I hated it because I cleaned up my fireplace, and then this cold front came in. So I lit my fire last night, and it really wasn't that cold. I mean, I didn't have to put that much wood in it, so I really didn't need to light it. But now I'm letting it burn out so I can clean it again. Perfect timing. All right, I got one happy person. Let's see if I can't piss her off here in a minute. Putin made me fat. Me too, piece of shit. It's blame Putin year or blame Putin month. Everything's pumps. Usually everything was Trump's fault. Now everything's Putin's fault. Thank God Rick on doing cocktail time. Oh, you guys like to drink when I'm on, huh? Am I more bearable when I'm drinking? I just got hot water in here. Sorry. It's only 6 o'clock here. So, it's a little early. I just ran out, gave my horses some hay. I had to close the garage door because I let it heat up during the day. I open it up. So I have to close it, make sure Smokey's ramps up, give the horses their hay, check the horses' water, check the rabbit, and then I can come in and start my live. So I had to go do all that. I kind of been lazy today. I've been watching that damn series, Friday Night Lights. It was made in Texas about football. What a great series. I've already watched it once. I'm on my second time watching it. I watched it once a few months ago, and it was pretty good. Wasn't nothing else on, so I was like, screw it. I'll just watch that again, and then I get all into it. Your dog at Type paid off on me yesterday. Oh, shit. What'd you do? Get attacked? Damn. Hey, Lee. Glad I just got notified. Woo, they sent out notifications. That's shocking. Hey, Rick, what's your thoughts on Civil War breaking out? Civil War in the U.S. breaking out? Hey, the U.S. is a bunch of freaking pansies. They've been pussifying us and telling everybody how we have to get along. Too many people wearing pink shirts and don't know which bathroom to use. Who's going to revolt? What? Are the people in the pink shirts going to get mad because they won't make them a cake and they're going to riot and have a peaceful protest? That's our freaking Civil War. I don't think. Are you talking Civil War in Ukraine or here? Or in Russia? 51 seconds ago for the notice, 1 minute into live. Surprise you. I know, me too, Art. Hope this will last. I think this is the last. I looked in the temperatures. It looks like we're done for cold weather in Texas, at least up in northern Texas, Midwest, northern Texas, whatever. I prefer this current, not a fine spring. Oh, yeah. Is tonight daylight savings or is that tomorrow? Don't we move ahead tonight? Spring forward, fall back. It's spring. We got to fall forward. Putin made it snow yesterday. I know, that piece of shit. He's just screwing up everything. Have to listen later. Babysitting. Yeah, you probably don't want to listen while you're babysitting. Kids will be like, what does that mean? Why is that guy yelling? Hey, howdy. It's Joe Biden's fault. No, it's Putin. Joe Biden didn't do anything wrong. He's the good guy here. He's saving us. Biden went to the hospital. He couldn't stop Putin. Chi-town. We're a little bit of Chicago town. How many shootings up there? That's almost like being in Ukraine. If you haven't been in Ukraine and you want to know what it's like over there, you can just go spend a night in Chi-town on the weekend. You pretty much know what Ukraine's like. No, Rick, you're more barnacle when we are drinking. Barnacle? Like a barnacle on the bottom of a boat? And that's what sticks to the bottom. You got to clean off barnacles. Hey, Rick. It's Rick and the Hooter. Oh, there's my little Judy Booty. She's here saying hello to everybody. Let's see. Glad to see you. Did you indulge in a video game? No, I don't do any video games. Everybody wants me to play that horse video game. What's that video game where you get the horse and you get to shoot other people's horses and steal their horses? Red Dead Redemption, Red Dog Redemption, something. I think. Everybody wanted me to play that when it came out. I'm a horse people. You are a barnacle. Stupid autocorrect. Bearable. Oh, see, I read barnacle. my mental spell check changed it to barnacle. Bearable. Okay, I got it. Thinking I'm getting called a barnacle. I'm like, is that a new term? I mean, shit, when they started calling me base, I thought they were insulting me, and I found out it was a good term. Now barnacle's a good term. Let's get it on. Bang a gong. Oh, shit. Oh, there's Chief Smoke a Lot. I'm sure he's right there with you. Wonder if YouTube will get me in trouble for allowing people to do marijuana while they're watching me. Is that like against YouTube standards? You can't allow your viewers. That should be like a new rule for YouTube. It should be like my responsibility if you guys are smoking a doobie while you watch me. I should somehow be blamed for that. I love my Moki hoodie too. Good old little Moki. He was just out there getting his butt spanked. He's following me around. Usually when I'm feeding a horse, I'm closing and he knows something's going on. So he's right at my feet. He rode with me all day the other day when I was gathering weeds to build my freaking burn pile. Man, he was just jumping in there, and he helped me clean some little microfiber wires. Hey, Rick, supposedly they're saying that they slipped an anti-gun stuff. You know, somebody else told me that too. Somebody made a comment on one of my videos. Did you see all the anti-Second Amendment stuff they put in with Ukraine? And I went, no, I didn't. I mean, look, they get away with it. They're going to keep doing it. What? It's 9 degrees in North Alabama. No shit. Wow, it got up like 65, 67 today here. I mean, it's still cool enough to where, like right now, the sun's going down. It's pretty nippy, but I don't think it's getting below like 40 tonight. I mean, we're done with the freezing days. I'm pretty sure. You Munchkin mofo video was funny. Munchkin. What Munchkin video did I do? That must have been an old video. I don't remember doing a Munchkin lately. Wait till you see the one coming out Monday. That shit was funny. Let's see. Love to comment on that sergeant that got punked. Dude, that sergeant was a freaking little punk. He is. I put a Google rating on him, and they had a 7.4 before I posted a video. I put my 1 Google star, and nobody else has rated them. I'm really surprised because in the link of that video, I put a link. If you click on it, it brings up their Google rating. I figured more people would dog them and rate them low, but their rating's still a 4.1, I think. Almost a 5, or 9 points down. Sorry, Rick. Damn auto-correct change bearable. Oh, yeah. Shooting Chi-Town. Let's see. Red Dead Redemption 2. Is there a 2? Was that the one with the horses? Is the 2 got horses? Or maybe there was only a 2. I don't know. Barnacles on a boot. What's your favorite 30-06 load? You know what? 30-06, the only 30-06 I got is my M1 Garand. So I don't really have a favorite load. In my M1 Garand, my favorite load is armor piercing or tracer. But I don't have a 30-06 hunting. I've got 2 guns that I can kind of, well, maybe 3 guns that I can kind of reach out a little bit. I've got a bolt action 5.56 with a bull barrel with a nice scope on it. And I have a shotgun with a slug rifled with a scope on it. And I have my 204, Ruger 204 with a scope. And that thing will reach out 800. That's a nice gun. I built that with Buck. I think I did a video where we built it. Putin ate my homework. That freaking Putin, he's always in that shit. I think he turned down my heater last night. It was cold as shit. Let's see. Anyone seen 1883 on Amazon? I have not seen that. And I got Amazon. Matter of fact, I just got noticed. I got Amazon. They charge me by the month now. $16 a month for Amazon. Man, I'm going to have to cancel that shit. Drain a puff for you. Doing a puff for you. Oh, chickies, doing a puff. Taking a hit. Making me more bearable. Put the weed out time. Yeah, I'm going to put you on timeout. If you're smoking weed on here, I'm putting you on timeout. I'm trying to save you. I got to save you. I got to protect you. If you smoke weed, it could hurt your lungs, and I got to save you. Rex should smoke a blunt sometime visiting California. I'm good. How are you? Well, did Yankee get hurt again? Did he fall again? Edmond, Oklahoma. I think I went to Edmond. Is Edmond up by is it south of Oklahoma City? Let's see. Iran hit our consulate in Iraq with a missile. No shit. Wow. We got to check that shit out because that's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Iran missile attack. Let's see if that comes up. Breaking news. Ballistic missile attack near U.S. base in Iraq. Now, this is from the Drive. I've never heard of them. So let's see why we're getting it from the Drive and not from other people. Let's see who else is having this. J Post report. Rocket. Jerusalem News. All these are off. The toll of Iran ballistic missile attack, 60 minutes. The attack was a retaliation. Oh, shit. Video shows 2020 Iran missile attack. I wonder if that's a troll. I don't know if that's true, guys. I'm going to have to call timeout or bullshit on that. I ended up on a double black diamond today. Whoa! Dude, I love double blacks. It gets all your heart rate up. You don't want to mess up on a double black or your ass is falling a long way. Good for you. I love the double blacks. Double diamond. Yeah. Where we at here? Check out Funker 530. Yeah, I've got him pulled up. He's actually over here on one of these tabs that I have open. I've got several tabs pulled up. How many times have you gotten Garand thump? Never. Because I know about it and I don't mess around with my thumb too much. Rick, is a 0243 a good caliber? Asking for a friend. Yeah, you know what? A 243, it's I heard it's good. I don't even know if I've ever shot one. Again, I like more popular calibers. 243 is probably less than a 30 caliber. So I'm assuming it has more speed or more weight or something. But Leigh, are you going to cast? No, she's in one of those big neck braces. She's running around. Oops, I made a wrong turn. Whatever your neck. Oh, I ended up on a black diamond. Rick, you should have a 338 Lapua. Man, see, that's another kind of Colt caliber, or not Colt, not like a Colt, like a horse. Colt, C-U-L-T. Colt caliber is a 338. 5.6 Creedmoor is the number one Colt, or Colt, having a Colt like creature or following. I mean, when somebody gets in a 6.5 Creedmoor, it's like, oh my God, they're the greatest. They all stick together. Every other gun sucks, and only theirs is the greatest. 338 Lapua is right there with them. Both those guns are always, the 308's kind of in there too, but those are like the three long-range guns if you want. To me, I think a 50 caliber is the best long-range gun, but 50 caliber hits with like the impact of a 44 Magnum at like 1,000 yards. It still hits you like a 44 Magnum. That's a lot of freaking punch after 1,000 yards. About to buy a Glock 21. Oh man, that's a good pistol. I sold my I guess they can make me a little bigger. Everybody's always complaining. I sold my SIG 220 45. I'm a little bummed. I was crying when I was cleaning it a little bit. I think a little tear fell out. Man, I love that gun. It's such a great gun, but the guy with the FFL wanted to buy it. And so he just sent me, $1,000 for it, and it's made in Germany and it's in great condition. And anyway, so I was cleaning it up for him. I'm going to do a video of me going through it, but I already like cleaned it up and I took all the screws off and I made sure it's like pristine. When he gets it, he's not going to be able to find dirt. But I got a little sensitive when I was cleaning it. Like, man, this is the last time. I used to carry that gun in Vallejo, and it was a great gun. And I mean, I kind of miss that gun. Let's see what we got here. I miss it, and I still have it. I haven't even gotten rid of it yet. That's why I can't sell guns very easy. It's kind of like I get emotionally attached to them and shit. Biden will blame everything. He has been blaming everything on Putin. Rick, I fixed my daughter's old car, put in a new throttle body. What? Throttle? I don't know what that means. Rick, did you ever work a Grateful Dead? No, I never did. The Grateful Dead is another cult following. Those people are freaking crazy. If you're a man, those guys know. Jerry Garcia is like the big dude. Didn't he die? And I mean, those dudes, they like pat in California, they'd always have the little concerts. There was convoys. These people would that was their entire life. They would go follow them to this concert, and they would drive to wherever they're playing next. And they would be at that concert. Then they would drive to wherever they're playing at, and they would just follow them around the world. Those guys had some serious hardcore fans. Leave Amazon alone. They help me finance BLM rights. Yeah, don't get me started. Netflix going to be $20. Is it? It's $9.99 now, I think. I've only got one. I can only play it on one TV at a time. Barnacle Lives Matter. I'm smoking. Save me, Rick. Hang on. Bless you, my child. Rick works for the FBI. No, I used to work for the FBI. I don't anymore. But if you want to think I do, that's okay. The guy I sold my gun to is an FFL too. So that's why I can send it through the mail. He's an FFL. Tokum enhances Rick's experience. Barrett 50 cal. Oh, I know, man. I freaking want a nice semi-automatic 50 cal so bad. Hey, Rick, I learned Amazon was going up. Then again, everything's going up. I know. Never talk to cops. That's pretty good advice. Puff, 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 pass, Rick. I'm turning into the Toker channel. Dabs. Oh my God. I did a video. I never even knew what dabs was. And this one dude was smoking it on the roof watching the videos. And I said, what the hell is he smoking? Like hash oil or what? And everybody goes, man, that's dabs. That's dabs. And I go, what the hell is a dab? Michigan PD Google review shows 7 reviews. I know. Mine shows up. When I open it on mine, it shows that mine's there. It says no reviews for 3 years. I just did mine yesterday. And I updated it because I spelled the cop's name wrong. So I had to go change it. Ended up on a really hard run by accident. Yeah, but that's good for your legs. And it's good for your fear factor. Go to Amazon membership under accounts and change it to yearly. Yeah, I do need to do that. That's a good idea. Let me open up Amazon. Maybe I can do that while I'm talking to you guys. Amazon, Prime. No, I don't want to go to Prime. Benefits. I never can find any damn thing on them. They always put all these freaking tabs and they never make nothing easy. I thought it was under shit. I'll have to do it later. Sorry. King B Stacker. 1883 is on Paramount Plus all episodes, but I canceled my plan after 1883 ended. Yeah, you should get out of California. What do you want to send somewhat? Rick probably just smokes neat and robbers. I don't mind smoking a few robbers. Multiple missiles. Nobody else is reporting it. Greetings from Nevada. I think I have one of the tabs over here. Up here is, I think, on a shooting down in Baghdad. Yo, what's up? Are you really in Baghdad? Oh, shit. Iran's going down. You really started something with that barnacle thingy. I'm missing it. I must be missing it. I did not fall again. I'm just fine. Okay. We're going to attack Iran. No, we won't. Russia's probably signing an agreement with them right now saying, hey, you support us, we'll support you. If they attack you, we'll say it's attacking us. I mean, this is like every time I turn around, I'm hearing Russia saying, if we do this, he's going to consider war. If we do this, we're going to consider war. If we send them warplanes, we're going to consider your war. I'm like, dude, the Russians did that shit. They were arming the Viet Cong when we were fighting in Vietnam. Russia was providing weapons to the Viet Cong. I mean, for them to say that somehow because we're providing weapons to Ukraine, it's an act of war, yet they did it, and we probably did it in Afghanistan. When they were in Afghanistan, we probably armed the other side. And when we were there, they were probably arming the Taliban or ISIS. So, I mean, it's always this freaking, I don't know about a false flag. Rick, I got on the new 65 tonight. What's the 65? Rick smoked some meat and robbers. Oh, okay. I haven't smoked any meat in a while. I had a salad and a piece of chicken a day. I'm kind of freaking hungry. Yeah, that missile was about an hour and a half ago. Wow. The Drive isn't a credible source. Yeah, it didn't look that credible. Let me search it again and see what comes up. See if we have any other main news. The Drive is the top one that's reporting this. And then the second top one is J Post. Again, I'm not so sure on that. See, March 1st, 2021, 150 troops died. So when you make a headline of an old topic, it makes it look legit because it actually happened. But if you look at the date, it's 21. Now, this is saying 1 hour ago. This is saying 2 hours ago. So I'm kind of calling BS here, people. But, I could be wrong. I don't. Rick, Hunter Biden set up money laundering operation Ukraine. I've heard that a lot of our senators or a bunch of people are connected to Ukraine, and that's why we're somehow loving Ukraine. It does seem like a love fest between the media and Ukraine. I don't know why, but it does. This camera keeps moving every time I try to spin it, it heads up that way. The wire is like right at the edge, and I can't put it over here, and I have no room to put it on top. So camera location is not the greatest, but you know what? Uh-oh, who's the troll? 1999. Who sent me 1999? My crypto journey. I can't find a 450 Marlin anywhere. I just got an 1894 Winchester. Well, that's a nice gun. Lots of fun. I'm in California. Yeah, I don't know about that crypto journey. A 450 Marlin. I haven't seen one in a long time. I'm kind of shocked you can't find one. Well, in this day and age, yeah, it's always a guess because we can't trust the media, we can't trust the government. Who's trolling? Freaking terrifying Steve. Lee got caught on our double diamond. If you didn't break a leg, quit your crying. Freaking double diamond ain't nothing. Double diamonds are for freaking little old ladies with 2 broken legs. That ain't nothing. He's going to triple black diamonds. Rick, why are you being mean to I'm not a 243, a 6 mil? I didn't know that. I never do the mills. Beowulf or Funker loves Ukraine. Won't stop playing Barakatar music. I don't know what Barakatar is. Fieldcraft survival. Cult following. Yeah, a cult. When I say cult, it sounds like cult, but it's cult. Okay, can't you tell the difference? One is a group of people, a cult. The other one is a horsey, a cult. Got it? Rick, they sound the same. See? 6.5 Creedmoor. See, here we go. Here we go. Man, that's the greatest gun ever. Everybody should have a 6.5. Everybody don't have a 6.5 is a pussy. They don't know nothing about guns. That's what Matt says when he's not here. When other people talk about, that's what he says. I guarantee it. Let's see. I've never skied Colorado. I think we were going to go to Colorado. I've only skied California and Nevada. 338 Lapua sounds cool. 8.6 blackout is a new caliber. Really? Man, I'm telling you, these new calibers are just what? Rick, how about those new Nerf guns? I don't know. I don't know anything about them. 416 Barrett? I don't know what that is. 357 SIG was kind of what I think is a new round. It kind of got everybody, oh man, that's a great gun. That's a wonderful. I love I mean, it's, you know, whatever. If you like it and it's yours, then get it. Again, popular calibers, easier to find ammo. Usually ammo is going to be cheaper, more readily available. When you get these off rounds, even if you're reloading, you have to get primers and bullets and the right powder, and you have to reload, and otherwise you pay out the butt when you go, you know. I had a 300 Weatherby Win Mag, or Weatherby Win Mag, I think. 300 Weatherby Win Mag, I think that's what it was. Beautiful gun, got it at a good price, kicked like a freaking bull. I mean, it was just crazy, the kick on that freaking gun. And the bullets were specially made by Weatherby. It wasn't just regular, whatever the hell, I can't even think of the caliber now. But it was a badass gun, and it could reach out and touch and hurt somebody. But it was just no fun whatsoever to shoot. Matter of fact, I just got anxiety when I knew I had to shoot it. It was like, damn, this is going to hurt. I'm going to be sore. Shit. I got past the point of, you know, doing that. Oh, there's the crypto thing. Damn, I tried to look at that earlier. It popped up at the top when I talked about it, and I never even saw it. And now I just got to it. So that's how far behind the comments here. I'm late too. Do you get attacked by them, the guns? What guns? Who the hell is she talking to? Best thing about 377 is you can easily convert to 40. Okay. I think you can shoot a 10 mil out of a 40. Or no, you can shoot a 40 out of a 10 mil, right? I think. Glock 21 is smooth as butter. I love my Glock 21. But that SIG that I just sold is a nice gun too. Man, I love that SIG. Red Bull versus Red Bull. Rick, can you sell me a 1911? Oh, that's Samuel. He's the one that got my SIG. He's the one that stole my SIG from me. I got to send it to him. I'm sitting here crying while I'm cleaning it. I have to say goodbye to it. When I put that thing in the mail, I'm literally going to have a moment. I love that gun. I even took apart the magazines for him because, like, I can't remember the last time. And the magazines are kind of tricky on his SIG. That's why I'm doing a video on it, because they have a very unique mag when you have to take them out. They got a little wire that locks them, and there's a couple ways, and I'm going to show 2 different ways to take apart the mag and clean it. But I took apart and cleaned the mag wells and cleaned the springs and the followers. When he gets his gun, it's going to be so freaking clean. Let's see. P85. I have a SIG 226 West German, new in a box. Wow, that's a nice gun. I think that's the 9mm, right? Mine's a 220, which I carried for a long time. It's still a nice freaking gun, though. I mean, it shoots and feels great. Throttle body, I deleted comment. Deadheads. Are those the guys that follow around the Grateful Dead? Is that what they call them, deadheads? I think that might be true. Rick, when are you going to give me old Maxwell, one of your 1911s? I have to be legal. Look, this guy's an FFL, so it makes it so much easier. The guy that bought my trigger was local. I was able to drive 20 minutes, 30 minutes, meet him. I mean, I didn't ask for his driver's license. That wasn't a serialized gun. It was a freaking piece of equipment. So that wasn't a big deal. But when I sell guns to ship them, you really got to be careful that you don't want to get caught up in the web of the government always trying to make everybody a fucking criminal. What's your opinion on red dots on pistols? Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever shot one. I see them. They've become popular. I don't know if they're quicker for the eye. I'm just so used to front post, front sight. I mean, stare. I mean, I did a lot of what's called point shooting. And point shooting is you look at the target. And you kind of got to learn how to do that. You get a natural point of aim to where I'm looking at my thumb right now when I point at the camera. I'm looking at my thumb and my finger. Now I'm just going to point at the camera and I'm going to look at the camera. I'm just seeing the camera. I'm not even seeing my hand. And I'm probably not pointing any different. So you really have to practice. If you focus on your target, you will learn to shoot and point where you're looking. Most people look at their gun and their sights to get it on target. But since most shootings occur in a relatively short distance, point shooting I like. I taught it. A lot of guys didn't like it. They said, I don't like training with Rick because he don't want me using my sights. And, because they wanted to be able to take their time, get a bullseye, and then feel good about it. And I wanted them to be able to shoot in an oh shit situation. I could just draw and point and shoot, because when you're in an oh shit, most people naturally focus, tunnel vision, lock on the threat. If it's a tiger, you lock on his freaking mouth coming at you. If it's a gun, you lock on the gun. If it's a knife, you lock on this thing. So since it's natural to focus on the threat, I think training to focus on the target and point shoot is a more practical survival skill. So, I mean, you should be able to use both. But when I made guys that love sights and like to hit their freaking little bullseye or get as close as they could, they hated when I point because they missed target. They weren't that good at it because they didn't do it. And because they weren't good at it, didn't do it, when I made them do it, all they did was bitch that it was my fault. It was useless. You can't qualify. Rick's making us do all this trickery shit. I mean, I'll tell you, man, when you try to train cops something that they don't freaking, that's not already programmed in, they just freaking want to bitch and complain and cry. I don't think I might know one song from the Grateful Dead. Dabs is basically hash oil. That's what I thought. What the fuck is a dab? Yeah, I thought it was like it was like a pen. It looks like a pen, and it's got like moisture inside, and you light it and you just suck it. Now, the guy that I did, he had a little petri dish, and he would I don't know if he lit it directly on fire underneath, and then he put like a pin on top and just sucked up as he heated it. And I guess that's the way to do dabs. I'm not a big, drug guy. I'm not working a drug, so I don't know it. You got to watch Kentucky Ballistics, Brand, and New Barrett Semi. Is that the one where he tried to blow it up? I watched the one where he blew up that one. I'm fine. Do you have any of those FUATF Texas cans? You know, I don't. I haven't found anybody that's selling them. I meant to ask Buck about that, if he knew anybody that was selling them, because he's a manufacturer and he can make silencers, and he does make them. He makes really nice silencers. You want nice silencers, you should call Buck. Lone Star Shoot Supply. He will make you out of the material you want. He's got titanium, really light, really strong, but it eats his blades up. So he charges pretty high for it because he has to change his blades. Those blades are expensive to cut it. And he has to cut each little baffle and then the spacers and the tube and then thread. And so, but he will make you a silencer out of anything. He'll give a serial number and you know, you can buy a silencer from him. But he's a great guy. I mean, like I said, I've done videos with him. Most of you guys know him. If you got a silencer questions, that's who I'd call. I'm late. YouTube didn't alert me. Shocking. Tell me it ain't so. Google holds back reviews when they get bombed. Oh, I think they do. Buddy said Rick works for him. Moki's doing ransom. I do work for my little critters, but I like taking care of them. I don't smoke weed, but I drink vodka. I meant to get vodka the other day when I was out, and I forgot. I went and picked up some hay for the horses. And I was like, shit, I meant to stop by the liquor store and see if they had any Russian vodka. Windy and snowy in PA. It was 60-something today. I think it's going to be 70 tomorrow. Rick, you should show them the glass I got you. Is that the one with the bullet in it? I've got a couple glasses. Trump rally on. Really? Trump's having a rally? I was wondering about that day. I was like, I haven't heard much from Trump. Is he really going to run? Proxy wars. Hope everyone's doing well. Light snow. Blunt man. Where we at here? Turn your light on. It looks dark. It doesn't look dark. I don't know if I like the yellow look. I kind of like the dark look. It looks pretty dark when I turn it off. All right, the light's on. Jesus. Damn women. They hate being in the dark. Every woman that ever walked in any place I ever lived. Why is it so dark in here? Why are your shades closed? Because I don't want nosy ass people looking in, and I don't want them to see me when I shoot their ass if they are looking in. Let's see. Free Ukraine. Iraq has been hit with indirect fire. It's no big deal. Back in 2007, they would hit the base every day. CRAM knocks out most of them. See? Different thing. If they were really hit, we don't even know if they're hit yet, because every time I run it over here, it looks like a bullshit story. Nobody's picking it up except the drive.com is the only one. That's usually a clue. Ukraine doing God knows what. Man, I'm surprised they haven't taken over yet. Propaganda. Yeah, it's crazy. Newsmax not mentioning. Yeah, nobody that is credible it would be up here. So I'm kind of, normally, you know, the media, they just copy everybody. So if it's real, you would think they would be copying everybody, and they're not. They love Ukraine citizen, but fuck American citizens. I know. It's freaking crazy. What up? We don't know if that's true. Funkervid has a vid on the Iran missile up. Really? Well, by gosh, one of these is Funkerville. So let me get to my little tabs here so you guys can see the tabs. So this is the guy that is always kind of talking smack about kind of praising Russia and dogging Ukraine. The guy's, I mean, he's a good talker. He seems pretty articulate. I kind of like the guy. I think he's a semi-stand-up, but he seems a little biased. I invited him on to go to the live, and he hasn't come on. I would love to have a live with him because I want to ask him questions and kind of have him back up some of the things he says, because his statements sound good when he says them, but then when you think about it, it's like, well, if that's true, why are they doing this? And if that's true, why are they doing that? So I'm not so sure about this guy, but he's pretty popular. For those that watch, if I got any of my horse people, or if any of y'all know Lester and Jamie with the ostrich Carl, I love that bird ostrich. He's got an ostrich and he's always having crazy things. This is the funniest damn video. Somebody sent them ostrich outfits. So this is Lester dressed as an ostrich.
What are y'all doing over here?
And this is his girlfriend dressed as a female ostrich. So this is actually how ostriches mate. The female gets down and lays down like that. The male does his wings. And they actually have ostriches, so they have real... But watching Lester dance, I was freaking rolling. Then he knocks Jamie down. This was the funniest damn video. If you know these guys, it's even funnier. So this is called Life on Morrow channel, and it gets freaky around here. Oh my God, it was so freaking funny. Anybody that watches my horse channel knows Lester and the ostrich Carl, and I love Carl, but some funny shit. All right, so that's one of the tabs I had open. This is one of the fake channel, people. That's not me. And you know it's not me because he's got 3 subscribers. So he's, and there was 2 of them. I think one of them finally went down. And I made a couple posts to say, hey, take these down. And then Gutter Girl came on the other day and wouldn't shut up trying to tell everybody it's not me. And I was posting on one of my videos, and she was just like, it's not him, it's not him, it's not him. And everybody's like, why isn't it him? And it just became a huge freaking pain in the ass. So look, if this guy posts, it's not going to show the subscribers. If you think you get a fake post from me, click on Good Luck American name. It'll take you to this channel, and you'll either see that it's me or it's not me. Do your own research. I don't need 14 people in the comments telling everybody how to protect them, okay? If you're too stupid to know that it's me and you go subscribe to him and wait for me to post over there, well, then screw it. You probably ought to be there anyway, and I don't even want you on my damn channel. But anyway, so this guy is still up. If you go over here and click on About, you can tell he just did this. January 19th, 2022, he made the channel. I blocked him. I reported him. You can report him by going to the About tab and click on this and then do that. So, okay, so this is the fake channel. Also, if I post in my live, it makes me highlighted and it gives me a block. Just because he has the same name, if he posts, it's going to show up just like a regular comment. So we call that a clue on whether or not it's fake. But anyway, I digress. This is a, what is this? Funker 530. Supposedly he has a bunch of videos on this Ukraine stuff. So this is Russia sees airfield. But it's not really a video. Oh, there it is. Shit. So I never really watched this. Our Rangers usually take airfields. I like to check out what equipment they're carrying. Hey, there's some barbed wire. Okay, so this guy's running sideways with his gun pointed at this threat. And then, see him pointing, running like there's a threat. And now all these guys are standing around like, la, 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 la. Let's go walk in Ukraine. Let's go have a peaceful protest. Why is this guy pointing his gun? And these guys are like, no big deal. All right. I've never watched this video, so I got no idea. Hopefully those are those guys. They know they're communicating. So this guy looks like he's got his gun pointed at the ground. This guy's got his gun pointed this way, and this guy's got his gun pointed this way. These guys should not be side by side tactically. If they take fire from here, this guy can't shoot because now this guy's in his line of fire. So they should be like this. So if you get fire from here, you both can engage. That's basic tactic shit. Not too impressed here. This guy's gun's pointed down to the ground. So this guy's on the other side of the fence. This guy's on this side of the fence. You usually take a knee. That's kind of like low ready. You're ready to move. You can go to prone. You make yourself a smaller target, but you're still ready to engage or move. Oh, nice plane coming in. Is that friend or foe plane? Second story buildings, great. These guys can put a sniper up here. You can engage this guy, cap him in the head, and then run to another window. And now they're all paranoid about the second floor. You can pop him in the head and then run to the first floor and go to the basement. I love harassing and messing up people when they're trying to do something. I'm assuming this red down their sleeve is so they can identify from their friends. When you're going after somebody wearing the same uniform, you want to be able to recognize at a distance. So maybe this tape on their arm, I don't know why his tape is on his right arm. This guy's on the left. I don't know if they have tape on both sides, but those are things that you would look at as they're probably trying to make sure they're identified by friendly. And they were told, look, everybody in this operation, make sure you have a band on one of your sleeves. Now, if you want to not get shot by these guys and you see the enemy like this, then you put something on your sleeve and then you get to run around and they won't shoot you. So it does look like he's got it on both sides. It almost looks like he's got gray on the right and shiny on the left. Looks like a little snow's falling. Okay, so anyway, if y'all want to go look at this guy, funker530.com. Funker 530.com. All right, what is this? So in this video, somebody posted, where was the post? Shit, I hope I didn't just, oh, here it is, good. So these women right here are running a sexy summer camp for children in Kentucky. And they're teaching them about sex liberation, gender exploration, and sadomasochism, being a sex worker, self-managed abortions, sexual activity, using illicit drugs. So this is a summer camp for children. And you know what? Anybody that's got a problem with it, it's your fault. Look at this woman. Tanny is a female, fat, queer, magically pleasure worker, magical, educator, and an artist. Oh, ain't that nice? She's so wonderful. What is this girl? Look at those blue tattooed lips with nose rings and earrings. I bet you this girl works at freaking YouTube. I guarantee you she's in one of the cubicles giving out strikes. Kathleen Cummings is a 23-year-old radical queer mountain woman that grew up in Kentucky. Jesus Christ. Look at this woman, Laura, 18-year-old musician. Wow. Who thinks if you open the door for her that she'd freaking have a shit fit? I've opened doors for women like this in California trying to be nice. I don't need you to open the door. I can open myself. I don't need a man to help people. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. All right, I'll walk in. This is her. Let's see who's this fourth woman. Oh, look at this lovely lady. Christine is a young, fat, differently abled, queer community organizer and college student from Southern West Virginia. Oh, look, Rick, why are you picking on them? They're just trying to teach kids with a sexy summer camp in Kentucky. Are we living in freaking bizarro land? I mean, what the hell are we? Why aren't people outraged? You know why? Because being weird and stupid and ignorant is somehow popular. And if you call it weird or ignorant, you suddenly get called names just because you don't want this shit shoved in your kid's face. So what do? They get everybody to shut up. and we start issuing censor police, and then we start fining you if you use something, or we'll ban you, or it's cancel culture and we'll get rid of you. This is just crazy that this is a freaking sexy summer camp for children. I'm telling you, people, it is freaking bizarro land. The hell is this? Russian government flight picks up alleged spies in Washington. I thought they had stopped all the aircraft from coming here, but evidently there's a Russian aircraft that flew into Philadelphia or somewhere, Washington. What else we got here? Oh, this was pretty interesting. Let me get to the comments. I want to see the comments on me talking about these poor. They're saying they're queer. I'm not saying a bad name, YouTube. That's what they're saying. Let's see. Genetic parents more than likely unbeaten to be totally weird, queer aspirations, no longer give a shit, unburdened, free. Yeah, okay. Pete Buttigieg's husband. What? I don't know who that is. Most people don't agree with this shit. Really? You can't say that, or you're going to get called bad names. Put on some COVID mat. Patriot one, kick some ass. It's just crazy. I know gay people and I know a couple transgender people, but they are nowhere. I know. See, that's the problem, is you always get the weirdest, craziest taking over some cause. And, you know, BLM, maybe it had been a nice idea when the cops were shooting a lot of black people. And it was like, hey, man, Black Lives Matter too. You know, you can't just be killing black people. Started like that, and then it's taken over by the crazy left wing. Because multimillionaire people are making millions. They're buying homes. They're ripping everybody off. Black people are ripping black people off that donate to them to buy $1 million homes. Nobody has a problem because it's black on black crime. And black on black crime is okay. The only crime that's not okay is white on black. Black on white crime is okay. Black on black crime is okay. But white on black crime is never okay. It's always racist. So we get these freaking idiots that make these norms, and people just run around and go, oh, what can I do? And I just keep to myself, and I don't care. And guns are bad, and government's good. What the crazy world? I hate to say it, but they all fit a smart profile. Feminine power hungry. I have a problem with this summer camp. It's very real. This is not Kentucky. Oh, yes, it is. One time at sex camp. No, it's a band camp when sex happened. One time at band camp. Okay. It's all this real or Babylon B. That was a real Twitter post. That wasn't Babylon B. What a surprise. There are a bunch of white women. White women with white guilt trying to get their victim status. See, unless you can claim a victim status now, you're a second-class citizen. White males, second-class citizen. We have no victim class. The only victim class is if you're a woman, if you're a gay woman, if you're a lesbian woman, if you're a transsexual woman, if you're a black woman, if you're black, if you're Asian. You have to claim some sort. If you're balding, if you're short, if you're a midget, if you're tall, you have to have some victim status in today's society in order to be worth anything. Being self-sufficient, running your life, being a good American counts for fucking nothing. You're those mean, evil patriots we got to get rid of. All we want is a country of victims to where everybody can call everyone else, I'm more of a victim than you. You owe me. No, I don't owe you. You owe me. No, I'm the most victim. Everybody owes me. That's where we're at. It's just, it gets so old and disgusting. All right. Rick, do you have me blocked? You are now. That's one thing you don't do is ask if you're blocked, because you get blocked. You're blocked now. How about that? Anybody else want to ask if they're blocked? Let's see. Yeah, Eric, you are blocked. He is now. Free Eric. Eric got pissed off a judge and got put in prison for bullshit. Rick, the missile vid is up on Funker 530 now. You should refresh that page. All right, I'll refresh it. Oh, I'm not on that page anymore. It went away. Hang on, let me reopen it. That's the Russian page. How many did I shut down before I got rid of Funker? That's the Twitter page with the great woman. All right, here's Funker. I just refreshed it. It's the same video. Donald Trump, you big blue-haired freaking weasel. It ain't up. All right? I just refreshed it. I don't see it. Wasting my damn time, wasting everybody else's time. Let's see. Later, Eric. Bye, Eric. Poor Eric. Don't freaking come here and cry. If you're that freaking scared that somebody might not be seeing your comment, you have to ask me and make me read if you're blocked, then you get blocked. Sorry. That's the policy. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric. You didn't know the policy? Tough shit. Should have. Ignorance of the policy is no excuse. Just like the government says. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Ignorance of my policy about asking if you're blocked is no excuse. I just turned 61 and realized I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. I love that cowboy lesbian joke where that cowboy's at the bar and this lesbian comes up, starts talking to him. She's like, I'm a lesbian. He goes, oh, I'm a cowboy. And she goes, you know what a lesbian is? He goes, no. And she goes, oh, you know, I like eating women out and I like, you know, sucking on titties and I just love women and I can't get enough of women. And the cowboy takes a drink and says, shit, I thought I was a cowboy. Now I think I'm a lesbian. I've messed up the joke, but that's kind of the gist of it. All right. Let's see. Rick, it's on Funker, the Iran shoot. I've already closed it. Sorry, we're done with Funker. Funker is old news. Sorry about that. Rick, you can't say that. What did I not say? Adios, Eric. Poor Eric. You guys are picking on Eric. I don't want him being beat up just because he didn't know the policy. You're going to charge him bail? No. Yeah, Eric, you got to send me a PayPal. That's going to be my new thing. If you get blocked because you asked if you're blocked, you got to send $1 to my PayPal. And if you don't know my PayPal, guess what? You got to research and find my PayPal because it's on my site. Oh, you don't know my site? You got to research and find my site. How about that? You got to work now because you made me work by reading your worthless comment and asking me if you were blocked. Okay? So now you got to work to get unblocked. How about that? Where'd Eric go? He took a siesta. Bring Eric back. Oh shit. That's extortion. No. See, a lot of people confuse extortion between a civil agreement. If I sue you in civil court and I want $500 and you call me and go, I don't really want to go to court. And we go, okay, well, if you give me $300, I won't take you to court. And you give me $300, that's not extortion. That is called a private civil agreement, and we are agreeing not to go to court. So if Eric wants to go to court because he's blocked, we can go to court. But if he wants to settle out of court, he can put $1 in my PayPal account. That's called a civil agreement that we made between two parties. It's not extortion. All right, get the laws right. Poor Eric. It's not the money. It's the effort. So they'll learn not to freaking ask if you're blocked. I mean, that just drives me freaking nuts. Eric's on the sabbatical. All right, let's look at this video. Because this video, I thought for damn sure this dude was going to blow his freaking whole team up. And look, I've never fired one of these, but I'm telling you right now, if you fire a gun or any weapon, you never fire it unless you can see where the projectile's going so you don't hit something. If I'm shooting a gun around this coffee cup, I don't shoot way back here and just raise the gun to where I can see over and shoot, because the barrel will be right up to the barrel and I'll shoot this, because the scope is always higher than the barrel. So people will move just over or just around something so they can see either the sights of the scope, and they don't give enough room for clearance of the barrel, and they end up shooting a wood thing, a cement wall that they're hiding behind. I see it happen all the freaking time. You really need to make sure when you fire from behind cover that your projectile is going to clear your cover. This guy almost blows up his whole freaking team. I couldn't believe it. Here we go. Shit, I thought this was the video. Oh, here it is. So here he is standing way back here. He should be much closer to this ledge to make sure it's going to clear it. See how the sight is higher? And just because he has a line of sight does not mean he has a projectile line of sight. Just because he can see his target does not mean this is going to clear objects in front of him. Watch how close this sucker comes to this freaking wall. Did y'all see that? That was freaking close. He barely cleared that freaking wall. I mean, just barely. And I was like, dude, that was a freaking... If that would have went a foot lower, he'd have blew up the freaking roof and his whole team. I mean, now, I don't know if these things arm after this engine, like right here. Maybe it's not armed until that happens. I don't know. But I'll tell you, this thing was close. Too close for me. If I'd have been on the roof, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Get your ass closer to that damn wall. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of, let me play it through so people will stop complaining. Dude. Woo, doggies. That was close. All right, so this guy runs out on this one. Hang on, almost become done. 50 meters for that thing to arm. Oh, is it? So if he'd have hit the wall, what would it have done? Would it still have ignited the second? The way those missiles fire is you get one little explosion to get it out of the tube, and then once it goes so far, the propellant ignites, and then it goes the rest of the way. And that way you don't have the blowback like the old bazooka. If you're standing behind it, the flame behind it was 15 feet. You couldn't shoot it unless it was clear 15 feet behind you or 20 feet, whatever it was. These now, it goes out before that flame comes out. So if it doesn't arm till 50 meters, does the explosion to keep it going, does that still work after 50 meters? Because if he hit that wall, it would have either ricocheted around or stuck. Let's see. Sucks to be in that tank. Yeah, it does. And we sent them a lot of those. Modern missiles aim at a turret. Can Eric make 4 easy payments? If he wants a payment plan, he can give me $25 a month, but I'm going to have to charge him some interest. So if he wants a payment plan, he's going to have to make 5 payments of a quarter. I'm going to charge him a nickel for each payment. So if he makes 5 payments of a quarter, I'll unblock him. Otherwise, he can do the bonus discount by paying at once $1. Up to him. Just smash the wall. It has to arm and then crush the explosive to explode. All right. Rick, can you please say cement one more time? Cement? What? Is that bad? Am I saying it wrong? What, is it pronounced concrete? It looks like cement to me. See lots of YouTube videos shooting from hood of cars, mirrors. Yeah, I know. Door frames are a big one. When cops shoot out of cars, they don't get that barrel in front of that door frame. Boom! Door frame goes up. That only happened once, and then the chief was like, you can't use our cars at the range anymore. I'm like, wasn't my fault. It was a dumbass's fault. Poor Eric Philbrook. Law toes and dragons. Yeah, I forgot what they called those. There's a guy that did a good video on them, though. I was looking at some different things. I think it was called War Leaks or War something. And some military dudes explained the arming and the process. They did a good job. Hey, Rick, have you seen the 1911 they made from a meteorite? No, that sounds pretty cool. I've seen the silver coin they made from a meteorite. I never knew they made a 1911 from a meteorite. That's pretty badass. Let's see here. Cement. It's not cement, it's cement. Whatever. You say tomato, I say tomato. Have you ever seen the guns, Jesse James, the biker? is making now. I thought Jesse Games was a biker. He made bikes that were really cool. I didn't know he made. Oh, you know what? I think I have seen one of his guns. 25 cents a month. That's awesome service. The wire guided. I don't know if that one's. They've got some that's a wire, but I think they now have the new ones have some internal laser. You just need a line of sight. And as long as you can see it, it gets to it. You don't need the wire anymore. I think that's how the new ones work. 20% interest. Cement. Oh, shit. That's fucking funny. Eric started a GoFundMe. If you guys want to help him get back in, he can't afford $1, so he started a GoFundMe. Oh shit! I love my guy's sense of humor. Oh shit! New javelin is a hot ticket. Is that what he was firing when he just fired? What was that thing he just fired? Was that a TOW or javelin? Maybe it says it. Ukraine's special police unit destroys Russian tank with RPG-7. So, oh, this is a different one. I shut down the other one. Hang on, maybe it'll say what that one was. Let me open up that tab. Ukrainian rooftop forces with ATGM and in-law anti-tank weapons. I don't know what either of those initials are. There's probably a bunch of little privates out here listening. This guy don't know shit. He was in the military. Dude, when they keep changing shit every freaking 5 or 7 years. Eric didn't Epstein himself. Eric's getting a ruble. He's getting a ruble. Blunt man. Ma'am, Blunt man's going to the paint for Eric. He's really going to help him out. I don't take rubles, so, I mean, he's going to have to convert that shit. Oh, shit. We have wireless tow. Okay. Guasalaman death. That's the attacks from. Oh, are they doing that attack because they're saying, you know, we're supplying the UK's Starstreaks to Ukraine? They're deadly. Oh, really? I know they were wanting more. What was that missile? Shit, I had it up. I looked it up on Google. I forgot the name of it. They were asking for more of them. Cobalt makes those Meteorite 1911s. They sell a pair for 4.5 million. What? 4.5 million for a gun? Well, actually, it's only 2 million, I guess, if they sell them for a pair. No shit. Is a meteorite harder than steel? And will it not like wear out or blow up? Man, I've never heard of that shit. I gotta look that shit up. Oh, is it Meteor 1911 pair? Strong results pair. The Big Bang set. Wow! Check that shit out. It does look like meteorite. After billions of years of travel, a meteorite hurled in to the nebula, whatever, Earth's prehistoric times, unknown West 1800s, were used by the ancient Nama people in the construction tools or weapons. 2015 fulfilled whatever materials. Yeah, but how hard is it? I mean, is it like, is it going to chip? Looks pretty cool. That looks like a meteorite. That's pretty freaking badass. Wow. Oh, it's got a little butt plate for the magazine. Is meteorite too. Look at all the parts. Wow. Holy shit. I notice they don't have prices. Price available upon request. I'm not going to request a damn price because I already know it's way out of my motherfucking shit. I can't even afford a 50 caliber. You think I can afford a meteorite 1911? Yeah, because he's a gun guy, they will take it. In-law. That sounds like an in-law, like a mother-in-law, an in-law. Really? I think it was an in-law. Corn, beef, and cabbage? Whoa, man, that's good. I love me some good corned beef and cabbage. Man, I ain't had that in a while. I ought to get the old pressure cooker out and make some. Concrete is cement mixed with sand and aggregate. All righty. Cement or concrete. Still a hard day's work. The British version of in-law works well. Okay. Anti-tank. Eric could always Snapchat juicy. What does that mean? What's Snapchat juicy? I can see Russia using APCs with tanks for this mission. Epic Times is credible. They're like 2,000 rubles to the dollar. No shit. Is that what the conversion rate is? No shit. Wow. Wow. Thanks, Ash. Hit the like, bitches. Iran attacked. Well, we're not sure that's confirmed yet. Suppose they did send a missile. Meteorites are worth a ton. No shit. They fall through space. It ain't like meteorite is preheated treated. What does that mean? Does that mean it's harder than steel? I mean, it's got to maintain the pressures of a freaking gun. I couldn't tell if it had a steel barrel or not. See, my little 357 made of titanium has to have a steel insert in a barrel. So the gun's made of titanium because it's not taking all the pressures. But the barrel that takes a 357 bullet, it's got a steel tube in it. Saturday Right Live in 40 minutes. What? All the weapons being sent to Ukraine, Russian hands. I know that's the problem. See, that's the problem when we give, and we just passed $14 billion to send to them. Meteorite gun, $2 million for material, $200 for labor. Wow. Yeah, meteorite is Iranium, very hard. Harder than steel? Meteorites don't exist. Oh, shit. Here we go. Jerry Reynolds. He's in here again with his flat earth. Nukes aren't real either. All those nuclear reactors supplying us power, they're not real. The hammer made of meteorite. It's iron. Is a meteorite iron? I made a few rings out of meteorite. It ain't cheap. No shit. Wow. I don't wear rings, but a meteorite ring might be cool. They have a meteorite coin, and it actually has imprinted of the meteor hitting. It's a pretty cool coin, but they want like, I think 2,000 or 3,000. It's got an ounce of meteorite in it. And I was like, shit, that's a lot of money. Rick just asked, how hard is it? That's what she said. Meteorites are mostly iron. It's natural iron and nickel alloy, whatever the hell that means. Big waste of money. Well, yeah, I mean, you got a lot of money. You buy something like that just to be the only guy that's got one. I mean, that's a conversation piece for rich people to have. There's an interesting court case where a meteorite hit a woman's car. Allstate paid out on the claim but wanted the meteorite. No shit. That is an interesting case. If it hits my car, am I entitled to it, or does the insurance get it? If you have to ask, you can't afford it. I don't know. I ask when I can afford something. I just don't want to get ripped off. Finally, someone has turned a meteorite into something useful. They should have melted steel from 9/11 to make a 1911. That would have been kind of cool. Yeah, if the place tells you request a price, you know you can't afford it. Yeah, that usually means they're trying to, that company is terrible. Really? Wow. Iron is iron. They just added the design to the surface. You think so? Rick, can you do more cooking videos? I haven't been cooking lately. I haven't made much lately. I made some chicken soup the other day, but cooked a steak. I did a video today of me cleaning my, people always ask, can you clean those fiber cloths that I use on my guns? So I just showed them how I clean them. Their videos are Iraq strike lunch from Iran territory. Yeah, but if it's collateral damage and they weren't ironing, I mean, it's not, we're not, believe me, if we need an excuse to attack Iran, we'd have it. I don't think we're attacking Iran or we're going to war because they shot a missile. I don't believe that. Eric pulls a rickshaw in a 3-seat room. I think Rick still got me blocked because he took it personal when I talk shit about Trump. Well, since you had to ask about being blocked, guess what? Everybody say goodbye to Pyro. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Now he's blocked. He ain't got to ask. Not no more, he ain't. He had to ask if he's blocked. Let's see. Russian ruble 0.1 United States. Wow. It maintains the pressure of shooting through space and the atmosphere. I think it's hard. Yeah, but I think it gets chipped away as it comes through the atmosphere and shrinks. Charging my phone. They passed a $1.2 trillion bill in the middle of the night. That's some bullshit. I mean, it is just, our government's just fucking useless and out of control. But you know what? I'm to the point to like, what do they care? Nobody's going to do anything, and they know it. See, you only embolden a bully or someone with power when you allow them to abuse their power and you don't hold them accountable. That's why cops are out of control. That's why our Congress is out of control. That's why our government's out of control. They don't care. Nobody's holding them accountable. Fuck Jerry. Ooh, damn. Rick, did you see that Congress gave themselves a 21%? Oh my God. Was that in the bill? 21%? Those motherfuckers. What do they care? They should have doubled their pay. Who thinks if they would have doubled their pay, something would have happened? Fuck no. They could triple their pay. You fucking American pussy pansies, freaking pacified motherfuckers are never going to push back against our unaccountable fucking government. And that's why they keep shitting on us. Sorry. Roulette makes a meteorite dial Daytona 100K. Woo, man. 100K for a watch? I had a couple guys, man. They were into watches, man. Had a couple Rolexes, and there's a couple other watches that $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 watches. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking watch. And he'd open up his case. He'd have like 6 or 8 different fucking watches that cost over 10 grand each. I'm like, fuck, dude. But you know what? I like guns. He likes watches. Whatever. Oh, what did Yankee say? Everybody's laughing at him. Cobalt makes all kind of cool 1911s. Really? Switzerland, 2:30 in the morning. Howdy. My little Swiss people. I love my little Swiss mocha. I should have put some Swiss chocolate mocha in this. Looks like Google is about the same strength as steel. Really? I would want it stronger paying that kind of money. I don't want that shit indestructible. I don't want to be able to drop that shit off a building or throw it out my car going 100 miles an hour, be able to pick it up, still shoot it, not have any scratches on it. If I'm paying them $2 million for a freaking gun, shit. Pyro's blocked. He just commented. I saw he's blocked. Shouldn't ask if you were blocked, dude. Sorry. Let's see. Adios, Pyro. Pyro, you and Eric can maybe start a joint thing. You got to send me $1 on PayPal and I'll unblock you. Poor Pyro. Pyro gets more people talking to him when he gets blocked than when he wasn't blocked. See, if he would have just shut up and not asked if he's blocked, everybody could be talking to him. But he has to say, I think I'm blocked still, in order to try and get attention, and therefore he gets blocked. So now he's got attention. How about that? Poor Pyro. Called me on a Florida guard for what? The governor activated the Florida guard for what? Unless he activated you to kick the feds out, because that's my mantra for Texas. No more Fed. Kick the Fed out of Texas. Rick, do more gun cleaning. I did. I've got AR gun cleaning coming out. I'm going to do a gun cleaning on this SIG that I just sold and how to take apart those mags. I've got a shotgun in there that I need to take apart. I'm thinking of doing some tongue oil on the stock of that one of my shotguns. But it's got a pretty stock now, but I figured I would just tongue oil it just to make it look good. Things not to mention to Rick. eBay wheelchairs if you're blonde. You can talk about eBay or wheelchairs. I'm all right. Vote every incumbent out. I know that's the problem. We have to enact our own term limits, and we won't. Everybody says, "Oh, it's just like me." I said I'm voting for Beto because fucking Abbott wouldn't get his ass out. He's running for a third freaking term, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna vote for Beto. Fuck him." And everybody started attacking me. Man, you don't want Beto. You got to keep it. And that's what everybody does. And that's why these motherfuckers don't ever get out, because they know that you stupid ass voters will never vote for the other guy and kick their ass out. That they know they got you. It's all about, you're on my team, I'm on your team, and you got to vote for the team. Even though your team sucks, even though your team's fucking you over, the other team is worse, so you just keep voting for the same fucking team that's fucking you. Fuck that. How about that? How many times did I say fucking that sentence? Shit. I'm allergic to all metal. Then you might be able to get that gun and have the feds step in and say it's not your fault that you can't have a real gun. They may make them give you a freaking meteorite gun. How about that? You're not supposed to put microfiber cloths in a machine. Why not? And who said I put them in a machine wash? I said I just made a video of me washing them. Who said I put them in a machine? You need to watch a video before you come here telling me what I can't do. And I know he didn't tell me that. He just made a statement. I don't want to make this guy think I'm cracking on him. I'm just being sarcastic because I had to block these two dummies that asked. They should have got rid of the gas tax. Newsmax is reporting the attack. Oh, could be legit. Let me go back to it and see if I can refresh it. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? Oh, damn. I must have shut that one down. What did I put? What was that? Oh, Iran missile attack. First one right there. Let's see. The Drive, Jerusalem Post, ABC, missile target U.S. consulate in northern Iraq, no casualties. ABC's reporting it now. Washington Post reporting it now. And The Drive. Wow. The Drive must have really got the scoop on that, because these guys, or The Drive reported it without verifying it, and these guys waited longer to verify it. Wow. Looks like everybody's reporting it now. I don't see Newsmax because Google hates them. Is this Operation Martyr Solini Mini 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 Mo? Is that what that's supposed to be about? All right. Where we at here? Rhode Island, thank you, sir. 8:30 p.m., at least for now. An hour changing coming up. Yeah, I got to remember to put my shit ahead tonight. Your politicians are seriously too old. Pelosi, Biden. I know, it's freaking crazy. It's absolutely crazy. McConnell, I don't care what party they're in. So is our damn fucking, what's the bitch that just died on the Supreme Court? The crazy left wing. What's her freaking name? She was freaking too old. She couldn't even freaking not piss her pants to hear a case. She was like so senile, but she was a left-wing loon, and she could not give up the power. Cheers to everyone. Roll-ups, Leah. Are these all over 10K watches? Really? Wow. I got no idea. I know there's some expensive watches out there, but shit, I don't know. 930, Malaysia. I always think of Malaysia in that movie. What was that movie with Kirk Douglas and Demi Moore? Disclosure, I think. And she went over there to Malaysia to visit a plant, and she changed the cleanliness standards, and they were having all these glitches in the computers now because she changed it. That was a great movie. If you've never seen a movie, Disclosure, with, I think it's Kirk Douglas and Demi Moore. Really good movie. Love that movie. All right. Can we pay to have a few folks blocked? That's what I ought to do. I ought to be like, if you give me $2, I'll block somebody. And if you get blocked, you got to give me $1 to get unblocked. So if you want somebody blocked, you can give me $2, and then you're going to cost them $1 to get unblocked. I would have to have somebody full-time working the numbers. But that's a really good idea to make money. $2 to block, $1 to get unblocked. Like apples? How do you like those apples? All right. Do I have one stupid question for free if I pay $1 now? You don't have to pay. You can ask stupid questions. Matter of fact, you already did. That was kind of stupid. Holy shit. 200 grand for a freaking watch? Oh my God. That's crazy. I asked multiple times and told to keep asking. So it's his own fault. Whose fault? He asked multiple times and was told not to keep asking. Oh, really? So he did ask and other people told him to shut up? Good. I'm glad. Makes me feel better. Archery. I don't know. I guess you could say I shoot archery. I've got a compound bow, a crossbow, and a recurve bow. I haven't shot them in a while, but I have the bows and the arrows. And Rick, stop doing gun cleaning videos. I feel guilty. You should feel guilty. A clean gun is a happy gun. Rick, you're going to clean the lever action? As a matter of fact, I am going to clean the lever action. That's going to be one of my new ones coming up. What do you think about time change? I think it's freaking stupid. Just figure out and let it go. This freaking, what time is it? Who's late and all that. I mean, it's easier now because your phone automatically updates. Your computers automatically update. And most everything automatically updates. But I still got to run around to the microwave and my clocks and the stove and anything else has got a time. So it's kind of just pain in the ass. Just leave it alone and let it work its way out. So what? It gets darker earlier and gets lighter later. It's a big freaking deal. Fuck Beto. I hate Beto. I don't want to vote for him. But if I just don't vote for Abbott, it doesn't hurt him. If I vote for Beto, it hurts Abbott twice. Not only did he lose my vote, he gained a vote to the other side. If everybody did that, Abbott would be kicked out. And the next guy that came up with 2 terms, instead of fucking running a 3rd term, he would leave on his own terms instead of getting his ass voted out and losing to a fuckwad like Beto. So if Abbott loses Beto, I'm going to laugh my ass off. Say, good, you stupid motherfucker. You should have left out and let Alan West or one of the other good conservatives get in there. You've had your chance. Get the fuck out. And I don't really have anything against Abbott. I think he was a good governor. I think he had his time. But enough's enough. I'm tired of these fucking politicians that can't get out. Rick, shoot archers. Hey, archers are silent. You don't need a silencer. You don't need a tax stamp. Quiet and deadly. Yeah, I did a video that he wants to do a... it's not just Bitcoin. They want their own cryptocurrency so they can be in charge and they can have more power and control. Would you vote for Christian Sigma? I don't even know who she is. I don't know. Why? I would have to know her. I never clean guns, just oil and reassemble. Maybe bore snake a barrel. I got to have a nice clean gun. I can literally feel if there's grit in my triggers. So, you know, I got to have a clean gun. Do you prefer Winchester top ejection or Marlin's side ejection? I think I have a Winchester side ejection. Didn't Winchester start making? I don't know. The only bad thing about the top injection is you can't put sights on it. But most lever actions don't have sights. But some lever actions do. And if you got top ejection, you got to raise your sight higher so your bullet still ejects. With a side injection, you can mount a scope or any type of red dot or any sighting thing on top, and you don't have to worry about that top ejection. So the side ejection is a better system, especially if you're going to mount some sort of optics. Vote Libertarian. Yeah, see, the Libertarian doesn't hurt Abbott. My whole point is to get Abbott out. If I vote Libertarian, I kind of throw away my vote. I don't vote for him, but I kind of throw it away on Libertarian because he's not going to win. He's not a viable candidate. I mean, you can keep saying we need to vote for him. You know what? Maybe Libertarians just need to take over the Republican Party or the Democratic, pick a freaking side, and quit trying to be a third party, because the third party candidates just rarely, ever, never win. You split that vote up too much. You got Libertarian, you got the Green Party, you got the fucking dumbass party, whatever. Pick a time and leave it. Uncle Joe is better than Jeff. I don't know who Jeff Downham has. Video on their strike. Is there any video on the strike? I don't know if there's a video or not. Nobody's posted there's a video. Move it 30 minutes and be done with it. Well, alley guns are smiling then. What? What's an alley gun? Damn, I'm 90 minutes late. Yeah, you are kind of late, man. You missed all the women that were like showing their tatas earlier. You have to go back. ATF will come after Bose next. Of course. Rick, check out the committee called Kyle Dunningham's project on Biden policy. Man, I have so many videos I have to watch. Supreme Court is ruthless. Wasn't that her name? Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's the freaking crazy old woman that should have been out a million years ago. Rick would block his own mom. If she came here and asked if she was blocked, she would get blocked. This will be a cash cow. What's a cash cow? Rick's throwing red flag blocks now. What's a red flag blocks? I like blocks. What? Do the 5, do the 5, do the 5. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is the name you're... Yes, it is. You are correct. Michael Douglas. Could be wrong. I think you're right. It was Michael Douglas and Demi Moore in the movie Disclosure. Thank you for that correction, Donna. Now she's blocked for correcting me. What's her frick? I'm only kidding. I'm not blocking. Should we vote third party or not vote at all? I mean, that's okay. Blackmail. Hustler. Is that still a magazine? Do they still have... I don't even know if they still sell Playboys. Is Playboy still around with internet porn, or is it gone? All right, where are we at? Beto is a detective. That was freaking funny. You're a detective. That shit was fucking hilarious. I was busting up. Not a Texan, but Colonel Allen was for governor. I know. I would have loved. That's who I voted for. What do you think about optical sights on a pistol? Yeah, I mean, it's personal preference. I mean, if that's all you know, a lot of things with anything in life is kind of like how you grew up and what you were exposed to. So whatever you were exposed to and grew up, it's very hard to change that. You get comfortable. You spend years and years of developed muscle memory. You develop confidence. You develop it becomes a normalcy about something. And it's very hard to change that and switch to something else. So I just tell people, look, stick with what works. If it works for you, if there's something that's really a lot better, then you should take the time to learn it. But most things that people are trying to get people to change, there's no real, huge difference that, if you change the this, you're going to become 20% more accurate. If you change the this, you become 50% more effective. And that normally doesn't happen that way. But I guess it could. They showed a pic of Kyle Rittenhouse confiscating and destroying his rifle. Fuckers. I can't believe they destroyed that rifle. Every Republican should stop voting, and then Republican politicians will quit being pussies. I doubt that. Electronic voters can pick their... I know. Doesn't matter who you vote for. Matter who counts the votes. I'm just thinking, the earth isn't flat, just upside down. Oh, shit. I haven't seen what gas is today. I didn't check the prices. Feinstein, 88 years. It's fucking crazy. It's just ridiculous. USA is driving weapons into Ukraine. Is that not assisting? I mean, look, what's assisting? What isn't? I mean, normally, if you're engaged in somebody's war, you're actively shooting, you're providing manpower, Your people are flying planes. You're driving tanks. You're actually engaging in conflict with the enemy. All the other peripherals are kind of looked at as not good, but it's normally not necessarily war. Just like the Russian supplying the Viet Cong with weapons and stuff to fight us. If voting worked, they wouldn't let us do it. You're probably right. There was a lib with him. A lot of libs had a meltdown over freaking that crazy bitch's freaking death. I was drinking and toasting and fucking glad the witch. I think I played a video with the Wicked Witch is dead. Hell, I might have got a strike. Eric is almost to $4 on GoFundMe. He's going to make money on this. He's only got to send me $1, and he's already made $3 by getting blocked. That's bullshit, man. He needs to send me all the money in GoFundMe. His bail just went up to $4 now. Since I know he got $4, actually it went up to $5. Since he got $4, he's got to pay $5. I want him to pay punitive damages of the $1. I don't want him getting away with free. Eric probably thinks I really hate him, and I really don't. I don't hate him or Pyro. I really don't, people. Getting too expensive to go to work. I drive 186 miles just to make. Wow, that's crazy. Kid Rock video, We the People. I hate Kid Rock. Uh-oh. NRA stood down. Fuck NRA. They're fucking bullshit bought and paid for turncoat motherfuckers too. Gas in Russia's around $2. No shit. Yeah, but how many rubles that? That's like 4,000 rubles. Is it ruble or ruple? Optic's the only way to go once your eyesight goes. Oh, really? I mean, my eyesight's going, but I still get away with not wearing glasses, so I'm doing okay. Rick, did you see the link I posted the last Ukraine video of the woman washing a sanitizer car? No, I did not. If you posted it during the chat, I don't see any links or the chat. You have to post it in the actual video, so I don't remember seeing that. You're in charge of dealing with traitors. Would you send them to Guanaco or execute them? Execute them. I'm not spending money, investing money, letting you have a platform in jail, letting you talk, letting your friends come visit you, letting you complain about how you're treated. It's wasting more money after bad money. Fuck you. If you're a traitor, it's done. See you later. Have a nice fucking day. I'll tell you what, instead of execute him, you can leave the country and never come back. But if you come back, you get fucking shot. That's your choice. Leave, don't ever come back, or you get shot. You can get shot now, or you get shot when you come back. It's your choice. But fuck putting that jail shit. Damn, Rick, why are you being so mad at the poor traitors? Gas 525 New Hampshire, huh? It was 4, I think, 09 here is the last time I saw it. We the People. Cutting out early. Game night with my parents. All right, have fun, Cherry. Don't be cheating on your parents and shit just because they're old. A guy in my class in school had a Luger that his dad took off a German. Yeah, I used to have one of those German Lugers. I ended up selling it. I thought it was like really cool. It was great to have. It was a piece of history. It would go up in value. You know, I think I paid $400 for it. And I was like, man, it's got to be worth $1,200. I sell these Lugers, $1,000, $2,000. I take it to a gun show and every freaking body looks at it. Oh man, they changed this and they changed that and it's been re-blued and man, I'll give you $350. I'm like, fuck. I kept this thing, babied it, cleaned it, didn't shoot it, kept it all nice and pristine for years. And I lost freaking money on it. And I usually don't lose money. I think I did end up getting $400 for it because I kept going around. Somebody gave me $400. But I was like, shit, you keep a gun for that many years and clean it and you get the same money. I mean, I probably, you know, maybe made a little bit through inflation. At least I got my money back. Kyle wanted that rifle destroyed. He might have said that shit. I wouldn't want that rifle destroyed. They passed an anti-lynching act on the last stimulus bill so they wouldn't be hung for treason. Oh, really? Really? I'd like to see that section. You have Henry rifles, old school. I have one or two Henrys, and both my Henrys are lever action, and I have a Winchester lever action. I have 3 or 4 lever actions. Wood chipper for the salt. Yeah, I'm okay with a wood chipper instead of hanging. Fertilize the land, dust to dust, and all that other good stuff. $15.99 base price for 50. Oh, damn. I know. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually a pretty good price. Really? Wow. Is that a semi-automatic or bolt single action? I'll bet you that doesn't have a magazine. Executions for the win. I love game night. Do you play for money? How do you know they're not playing like Naked Twister, Lee? Maybe that's their game night. Maybe they're nudists and they're playing Naked Twister. Let's go, Brandon. Good. I saw that woman washing a car with petrol. Really? I have not seen that. Rick, how much gasoline is it now where you live? I think it's $4.09 for regular. Last time I checked, that was 2 days ago. Vodka excuse, liberal. I don't know about that. Thumbs up, everybody. Naked tester with mom and dad. Hey, there's some crazy people out there. You never know. Rick the Serb is the one that blew up. Oh, is it really? Oh, that was a joke. That's why it's blowing up. It's 1,500. Somebody else got that too. I didn't get it. See, that's an inside joke. You don't get it. Trump's rally in South Carolina ended with a new song, Don't Worry, I'm Coming. No shit. That's what she said after a long time. I was like, come on, baby. She's like, don't worry, I'm coming. All right. Let's see. Screw on the cap junk. What? Nothing delivers. Server is a single shot. Mass trooper female ran away from pesky citizen on the highway. Exit speeds of 100. Dude, there's one video where a dude runs from a guy in a freaking wheelchair and gets away. This black dude's rolling him into freaking court thinking he's in a wheelchair. I think he's got a neck brace on too. He jumps the fence and runs away. The black cop is like, shit, I left my radio. Shit, I don't have a phone. Stop. Somebody help me. Tell me. It was the funniest fucking video. This dude's a fucking idiot. He got away too. And then the cop is explaining to his buddies. No, he was in a wheelchair. Yeah, he ran away. Yeah, I couldn't catch him. Can you imagine hearing that? You're the supervisor. Yo, man, where's your in custody at? He ran away. He was in a wheelchair. I know, he ran away. He was in a wheelchair. I know, he ran away. Why didn't you catch him? I couldn't catch him. He's in a wheelchair. He got out and you can't catch him? I mean, that would have been a freaking Laurel and Hartley freaking phone call. Are you kidding me, dude? A Russian ruble is 0.01. I thought somebody said it was 0.02. Rick, put me in your wheel, please. $500 a gallon of gas at Fort. Oh, bullshit. 500 plus. What? Hit the likes. Oh, I've got 523 people watching. It doesn't say how many likes I got. I only know how many likes I get if I'm watching on YouTube. On here, it doesn't show. It says I've been live for an hour and 43 minutes, and I got 522 people. Never forget, Netflix gave Obama $100 million. I know. I hate Netflix. I hate all those left-wing freaking shithole places. But, I mean, they give a service, and I either pay for it or I don't. I mean, I can't control everybody's politics. I hate helping them, but freaking conservatives don't seem that they can pull their head out and make something comparable to what the liberals do. Just look up Ruth Bader, that liberal who died. Next video YouTube suggested was a scene from Jurassic Park. 429 in Florida, 475 in Scottsdale. I think Scottsdale's in Arizona. Jesse Smollett given jail time. He was given a pussy sentence. 150 days? He fucking walked. That's bullshit. If they would have arrested somebody that night, a couple of white dudes that had actually been walking downtown, and one of them had a Trump hat, and they arrested them, they'd have probably got their ass beat in jail. They'd probably beat the shit out of them. They'd have sat in jail for months. They would have probably been convicted in court with a jury and fucking, got sentenced to freaking 20 years. And yet he gets 150 days when he jeopardized. If you put somebody in jeopardy to go to jail, you should be charged. When you're found out lying, you should be charged and given the same sentence as they would have got if they would have been convicted. That's what will stop people from doing that shit. When you give somebody 150 days and they can possibly get somebody put away for life and become a hero, they don't give a fuck. That's just crazy. Ash F. Crazy Woman. No brains. Wow. 429 in Florida. Oh, I guess I got to get to new comments. Sorry, I forgot to click. People get more than 150. I know. It's crazy. He freaking skated. Justice Smollett might be a real hate crime in his ass now. Black privilege. I know. I've been watching, but just sitting back listening to you guys. 430 in Vermont. 439 Central Florida. 480 Western Washington. Is that Western Washington? Jesse Smollett's trial was longer than his sentence. No shit. Fort Myers, $4.29 a gallon. LA, $5.99. I'm surprised LA isn't over $6 yet. Tomorrow it'll be over $6. Hey, Rick Boys, G Peeps, just paid $5.39 for 11 gallons of gas, $59 in Orange County. I'm telling you, man, when I filled up my gas cans, 5 gallons of gas was like $19.99. It was $20 for 5 gallons of gas. I was like, fuck, that's crazy. But that was the good stuff. Where the hell is Gutter Girl? Has anyone seen her? I don't know. She's not blocked. If she's thinks she's blocked, I blocked her last time, told her I blocked her, so she shut up, but maybe she's mad. The pin, I canceled Netflix after Cuties. What's Cuties? I never saw it. Tar and Feather. Just got here, went out for China. Oh man, I need some good Chinese food. There's not a good Chinese place around here. I'm kind of bummed because I love a good Chinese dish. 382 likes. I got 547 people watching. Listen, you liking little pussies. Click the damn like button. Every time you click the like button, it's like firing around at YouTube. So use that damn like button and fire a few rounds of freaking YouTube. It jumped. 400 likes. $1 is 133 rubles. $1 is 133. Really? Wow. 630 in Santa Cruz. That doesn't surprise me. California is usually nobody's here from New York because New York and California usually has the Wright Patterson. What's up, Charles? Wright Pat Air Force Base. Man, that is a huge freaking base. There's like most people in the military, they may see one general. They don't see, a lot of people don't see generals. It's not routine to see general. Wright Patterson, when I was stationed there was like 23 generals on that freaking base. I mean, 1-star generals are like, yeah, whatever. I mean, unless they had 2 or 3 stars, you were kind of like, whatever. Yeah, he's a general, but no big deal. I mean, they got more damn generals at that damn place. It's crazy. 18 months older, subject to change. Everyone buying and selling stock, be ready for next week to buy those puts and shorts. The market is going down way more before it goes up. You think it's going down, huh? It just had like a 300-point increase the other day. I was kind of shocked. Love the old lever action. My max 30-30s. Oh, yeah, I got a 30-30 too. I forgot that. I got a 30-30, a 357, and I think my 30-30 is a Winchester also. Slap round, not a gun. No one says I'm coming like that. They do before they're coming. They don't say it in the middle of a come, but before they're coming, they can talk about it. Evening, right, Pat? Didn't I already do that? What, I'm going the same one? Single shot. Gas, Central Florida, 489. Rick, when is Good Luck America Club going to have a barbecue? Dude, you're smoking weed and you're talking about barbecue. You're making me hungry. Damn, these pretzels are making me thirsty. Okay, is it bad ammo, not the rifle? Is what bad ammo? I'm saying that because she said family game night. Oh, are they still talking about Naked Twister? If I played Naked Twister, I would be in traction. Quit worrying about grass and start worrying about gas shortage. You need to stop worrying about gas and figure out if freaking we get an EMP and the grid goes down and whether you got food, ammo, and freaking guns. Because I guarantee you, if you got guns and ammo, you can go get some gas. I miss President Trump. He actually tried to help. Yeah, at least he liked America. He wasn't afraid to say he liked America. He called out the people that hated America. Let's go, Shannon. What? Washing the car with gas. Destroy the paint. Why would somebody wash the car with gas? That doesn't make sense. I see. I remember you told me that before. Sorry for I forgot. That 50 cal blew up. He bought another one, tested it. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool. Why are you picking all the way I say gas? Gas. 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 Shut up with your freaking... You're going to get blocked. Where's that damn dude correcting me and shit? I'll block his ass. I didn't block him. Doesn't read very good. What doesn't? I don't read. Before the conflict, $1 brought 75 rubles. It dropped by half to 150, but recovered slightly. Wow. So it did recover. I'm kind of shocked that it recovered. 428 in Brooklyn. I don't say a damn thing when coming. It's not hard to hit the like symbol. Damn it, people. Yeah! Damn it, people. Hitting the like twice is like 200%. No, you erase it if you hit it twice, you big dummy. I love my old Winchester 338. Amber alert for Gutter Girl. My first rifle from my dad was a Marlin. The rifleman carried a 30-30. I don't think the rifleman did carry a 30-30. I think he was a 30 caliber. I don't think it was a 30-30. Could be wrong. Somebody can look that up. I don't think it was a 30-30. Don't hit twice, it cancels. Yeah. 419 to 430 for regular. For regular 87, I ain't donating to her. Who GoFundMe? GoFundMe just has a bunch of ripoffs. I just do not like GoFundMe. Passed away. Bob, I don't know who he was. People in Russia make fractional U.S. workers. Had Chinese last night. I love Chinese food, man. Especially if it's spicy with the peppers. Oh, man. Green onions, and it's just a mixture of everything. Oh, man, my mouth is watering. All right, I still got some videos over here I got to look at. How about a lightsaber, Rick? I don't have a lightsaber. Winter on Fire was a good documentary. Really? I didn't see that. Ruger Bushmaster 450. Iran just hit. Yeah. It looks like it's true because if you read the headlines behind you here, that's the information. Love it when people tell me to hit the like button. Fuck you. Damn! Finger pulls the trigger. He's flipping me off. Motherfucker. Damn, bitch. All right, don't hit the like button. I'll block his ass. See how he likes that shit. Okay. Hey, flip me off again. Make another comment. He's blocked. Say goodbye to Mr. Finger Pusher, whatever his finger. I don't even know what his name was. Hey, Rick, have you invested in Bitcoin? No, I've not invested in Bitcoin. Are you kidding me? I have one of those guns when shit. 437 like 558. I sent that sheep herder video to a friend who said, man, that sheep herder shit was funny as shit. That woman got her ass beat by that sheep. Beat through spirit for her. Coors Light skunk piss. Man, Coors was a drink when I was a kid. I mean, that was just Texas beer. Shit, man. That was a close call. What was a close call? I can't like on Blu-ray player. Can you watch YouTube on a Blu-ray player? I didn't know you could watch YouTube on a Blu-ray. There's so much shit out there. Yes. All right. Let me get to my videos. Hang on. We're still on guns. Model 700, 270. 270 flat shooting. Still kicks pretty good. Where's Mokey Moke? He's outside. He was running around earlier. I'm still banking on gold and silver. I've been stacking and saving since 1999 when gold was $430. Wow. I bought some gold when it was $400. I had like probably 4 or 5 ounces. And when it hit 900, I sold it. And then 2 or 3 years later, when it was like 1,200, I was bummed. And now it's freaking 2,000. I mean, every old person you ask, where would you have put your money if you could have put it anywhere and redid it? Every one of them says gold. And every time you look at gold, you're like, damn, it's so high. It can't go any higher. Why invest in it? It just keeps going up. When they took us off the gold standard, I think gold was $30 an ounce or $25 an ounce when they took us off. Imagine if you just bought an ounce of gold every time you could your whole life. I rarely see people lose when you buy gold. I was buying silver when it was about $7 or $8 an ounce. I don't think I ever got it at $6.50. GoFundMe, take some of the money too. New York has gas around $4.45. See? He says it right. Buy finger pokes, butthole. Was that his name? Finger pulls trigger. Oh, it was finger pulls trigger. Maybe that was his name. Damn, I went block crazy and I blocked 3 people. Usually I'm only like 1, maybe 2, but the power is going to my head on the blocking. I need to reel it in. Somebody remind me I'm only a man. Rick, you going to do call it? What? What's the call it? How come you don't do live on your horsey channel? It turns into negative. I got a bunch of freaking women that want to come there and complain about what I'm saying and what I'm not saying and why am I angry and why do I yell and why don't I do this and why am I always picking on people? And it just turns into a freaking nag fest. So I stopped doing them over there. I'm going to buy more silver at $23.50. Is that what it is now? Let's see what silver is. Silver is at $25.90. Gold is at $19.88. My gold and silver hoard has gotten pretty damn heavy over the years. That's good. I don't know if they went to the gold standard, but I heard they were thinking about it or trying to. I'm telling you, the first country that goes back to the gold standard, they're going to become the currency. Gold is the only way that government is held in check because they have to have something to back their printed money. We went off the gold standard because our government didn't want to be held accountable, and they could print and they could spend and they could pass stupid programs to pay for stupid shit like gender studies in Pakistan and give them $300 million. And then they get $100 million kickback through a campaign or a house. Our freaking system is fucked, and our government is fucking us hard every day. And until people wake up and say enough's enough, it's only going to get worse. And if you think Putin's the boogeyman, well, you know what? Sooner or later, our government, people will wake up and say he's no freaking better than our government. China's back on a gold standard. I don't think they are. Let's just Google this because now I've heard Russia's on the gold and China. What country is on gold standard? When it comes to the gold standard, France is famous for having led the gold bloc. When most countries were abandoning the gold standard, France, along with Belgium and Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, Switzerland, were determined to remain on the gold standard. That doesn't answer my freaking question. Are they on the gold standard now? France often comes up when countries that are on the gold standard today are mentioned. Are they on a gold standard? Who's on a freaking gold standard? This is a stupid ass freaking post. What website is this? World Population Review. Fucking dumbasses. Are there any countries on a gold standard? In fact, no currency in the world today is on the gold standard. Switzerland abandoned the practice just 2 decades ago. That is what I thought was truth. But according to my viewers who know all, China's on it and Russia's on it. So y'all can make up your own damn decision. Gold is the OG Bitcoin. Dude, do not be buying into that shit when somebody tells you that. Gold is a substance that is only created in space when a star implodes upon itself. We can make gold now if we drop certain alloys into a nuclear plant, and it takes thousands of dollars of energy to make a very small 0.001% of gold. It takes a huge amount of energy from a nuclear plant to do that. So gold is usually produced when a star implodes upon itself and goes into supernova and blows up. And that's how we get gold. So the gold we have is it. And gold has been around and has been a standard and looked at as wealth since the beginning of time because it's so limited. So these people that are saying Bitcoin is the new gold or whatever, that's bullshit. Bitcoin is nothing. It's made out of thin air. It's mined in this mystical internet thing. You know, there was a guy that wanted to make a supercomputer so he could mine Bitcoin. He's not mining anything. He's mining zeros and ones and bits and shits of data, and he produces something which has no value. You cannot make a ring out of Bitcoin. Gold is the only substance that doesn't rot, rust, change, corrode. It's great for electronics. It is like the only thing that maintains its gold standard. No matter what you do to it, it stays gold. So for anybody that compares Bitcoin to gold, they're just fucking packing sand up your ass. It's bullshit. You can't make anything out of Bitcoin. I don't care what it is. It is a freaking figment of your imagination that's on a sheet of paper with some code. It's not even physical. I mean, they sell 1 ounce of silver that says Bitcoin, and it's worth more intrinsic lifelong value than a freaking Bitcoin. A Bitcoin is only worth what other people are willing to pay. It has no long-term value, and it cannot be moved and used in electronics. It can't be made into a ring or a watch or anything. It is a freaking 0 and 1 figment of your imagination that people are trying to get people to buy so the price will go up. Because if you own it and the price goes up, you make more money. But if nobody buys it, guess what? It's not worth any damn thing. But Rick, it says right there that it's worth $30,000. It ain't worth nothing unless you sell it for $30,000. And once everybody starts selling it, the price goes down. The people that compare gold to, I hate to go off on a tangent on that, but it just drives me nuts when people come here and tell me how gold and Bitcoin is the same thing, and Bitcoin's worth more than gold, and it's limited, and they can only make so many, Rick, and they can't. Who says they can make so many? That's like saying the government can only make so many dollars. Rick, our government dollar is worth a lot of money because they can only make so much. Bullshit. Government can do what he wants. I mean, it's just crazy, the brainwashing that went out on Bitcoin. I don't own it. I haven't bought it. I wish I'd have bought it when it was 10, 12, 20 bucks. And I wish I could have sold it when it was 30, 40, 50, 60 grand, whatever the hell it goes up to and it goes down. It was up to 60. Last I heard a few days ago, it dropped down to 30. I don't know what it is. Let me see what the current price of Bitcoin is. Price of Bitcoin. One Bitcoin, 39,000. It was like $60,000 or $65,000 less than 6 months or a year ago. So did you lose money? If you had one Bitcoin, it was worth 60,000, and now it's worth 39,000. Did you lose that money? Technically, you didn't lose anything. You still got a piece of shit, piece of paper with a specific code that says you own a Bitcoin and that you can sell it for $39,000 today. So if you sell it, then it's worth 39,000. If you bought it for less, then you made money. If you bought it for more, you lost money. I mean, it's not that hard, but Bitcoin will never be a valuable commodity as gold. But I'll get off my gold tangent because let me go to comments, see how many people freaking tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. CNN lied about Michael Jackson, Princess. What the hell? Gold is always going to be a great store of value. Always listen to your grandparents. There are Bitcoin machines here in Cali. Are there really? What happened to coin storage or shortage? Now they say they need nickel. I don't know. I don't think nickels were made out of nickel, were they? My mind says it is tangible. It's believable. Hunter Biden invests his money in crack. About 30K. It looks like 39K. Mining Bitcoin requires energy through proof of work. So Bitcoin is something through proof of work. So if I move rocks from this pile to this pile and I can prove that I moved it, it somehow becomes a value. If I move it back and I do that every time I move it, these rocks are worth more because I've put energy and work into moving them, right? So if I move the rock 50,000 times, my rocks are now worth $200 a piece. If I move them another 50,000 times, now they're worth 200,000 a piece. So they're still fucking rocks, people. A Bitcoin is freaking nothing. I mean, this is the craziest thing in the world, how people, and then the same people that buy Bitcoin want to talk about how a dollar ain't worth nothing. And our money is fiat money and it's nothing and it's not worth anything. And I'm like, really? At least it's backed by the government. At least you can spend it and use it. Now, somebody just said there's Bitcoin things in California, which is cool. I don't have a problem against Bitcoin. I don't hate people that got rich off Bitcoin, and I don't hate people that own Bitcoin. To me, I just can't believe the irony that people think that Bitcoin and gold is the same thing and Bitcoin's better than gold. It just blows my mind. Ditto, Blunt Man. What did Blunt Man say? I'm trading Bitcoin, but will never hoard it. I convert my profits into silver and gold. That makes sense. If you can look, I think Bitcoin was like playing a roulette wheel or going to Vegas. It was a shot in the dark. I think there's over 2,000 different cryptocurrencies. There might be even more because that shit keeps going up too. Let's see how many cryptocurrencies are. How many cryptocurrencies are there? There are now over 12,000 cryptocurrencies. It's truly astonishing at the growth rate. It's not astonishing to me. If I can get a bunch of idiots to buy into Bitcoin, why can't I get them to buy into Titty Coin and fucking Banana Coin? And it's all worth the same thing. It's just a different style, but you got to buy it and I make it. And there's only limited amounts and I can only make so much. So it's really a value and you better buy it now. And the price is going up because people are buying it and selling it. Are you fucking crazy? I mean, it just kills me that people are going to compare Bitcoin like it's the answer to all problems. And it's freaking made up. And you have 12,000 other currencies. And then you wonder why governments aren't like, hey, if these idiots can get people to buy Bitcoin, why don't we make a cryptocurrency? It isn't a coincidence that government wants all their cryptocurrency now. China wants cryptocurrency. We want cryptocurrency. If we can have cryptocurrency, it makes it easier for us to track, to steal, to take, to tax, to determine value, to raise, to lower, to create inflation, to overspend, to overprint, to overmake. It's no different. The Bitcoin people will be here in a minute having a spaz. Man, they can only have so many Bitcoin, Rick. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just fooling yourself. Look, if you're going to get rich off Bitcoin, go get rich. I'll praise you. Please send me $1 on PayPal. Whatever. I love it. Great. I like when people get rich, but it is a gamble. It's no different than going to buy a lotto ticket and you win and you run around and tell everybody you got to buy lottos. Look, I won $100 million. Everybody should buy a lotto ticket. It's luck. It's a gamble. And you can lose or you can win. And if you're winning, great. But just because you're winning, don't try to dupe other people into the scam or this Ponzi scheme that they should buy so your shit goes up. So when you sell, you make more money. Because that's the only thing that's going on with Bitcoin. In my opinion, I don't want Bitcoin coming here. We're going to sue this guy. He's trying to hurt our scam. He's trying to hurt our Ponzi scheme. Go buy a gun with Bitcoin. You believe Google? Bless your heart. Oh, Jeff. And you're so smart. Jeff is so smart because he doesn't believe Google. And he's just really smart. And everyone else is stupid that uses Google. But yet he's on YouTube commenting, and YouTube is owned by Google. Jeff gets a gold star for being the smartest guy here. Good job, Jeff. People, I swear. My son walked in just as you said government was fucking us hard. Sorry, lady. Shit. Why ain't you listening to me with earplugs, girl? Why are you exposing your kid to me? That's just wrong. Bitcoin is a pet rock. I'm with you, Kevin. I agree with you on that one. It is freaking crazy. Pet rocks were freaking expensive. You couldn't get them. What are those stupid little beanie baby thingies? The beanie puppets, whatever. They were crazy. You couldn't get them. They were worth hundreds. Everybody was like, man, I wish I'd have bought a beanie baby. Yeah, me too. I wish I'd have bought a fucking stuffed freaking animal with beans. So what? A lot of people made some money off of it, but whatever. Bitcoin is the new beanie baby. Isn't that the same true for all things? It kind of is the same thing for all things. The only difference is Bitcoin is being pushed by people that own and they're buying it as if it's the answer to the world. It's untraceable and government can't touch it. Everybody I know, when they go to sell a freaking Bitcoin, it is a pain in the ass when you trade it in. It has to be tracked. It has to be verified. The number, you have to have the code. If you lose the code to your Bitcoin, it's worth nothing. Zero. So, oh man, I got 5 Bitcoin. They're worth 90,000 each, but I can't find the code. Guess what? You got nothing. Nothing. Yeah, that's a great currency. That's what I want. It ain't like I can't even keep up with my motherfucking passwords to 14 different sites. And then each site has their own damn requirement that I need my DNA. I need my mother name, last name, maiden name. I need my shoe size, my fucking this. You got to have 4 of these and 2 of these. And they got to change my freaking passwords to where I can't remember a damn thing about it. Now I want my money tied to a code that if I lost it or I can't find the code, my money is worth 0. Man, that's a great idea. Let's do that. We'll make millions. Okay. We'll call it Bitcoin. Perfect. I bet a bunch of dummies will buy it. Bingo. Nuclear reactor gold, byproduct fusion, not a lot. Spent fuel, less expensive. Get out. Let's see here. My Bitcoin seed phrase is stamped on a sheet of steel in my gun safe. Oh, is it really? Okay. So if you have a fire and your gun safe burns down and your phrase is destroyed because the steel melts, then what? Then what? I mean, I'm just saying, when you time money to something like that, it's just like, that's crazy to me. That's like if all my wealth is tied to a freaking huge code that's very distinguishable, and if I ever lose that code, I have no money. I'm flat broke. What? I mean, it's like saying keep your money in a bank, and if you don't reset your password, all the money belongs to the bank. You lose all your money. What? Are you kidding me? If it's worth something, why wouldn't it be worth something if the code was lost? Why? Is there not a record of the code? How do they know that you have the code if nobody knows the code? If it's so secret and nobody knows it, how do they prove the code you have is the right code? So there must be a record of all the codes. So why is it when you lose it, your money's worth nothing? Because that's a freaking scam. I can't believe it. I mean, people are calling me nuts because I would have made money and blah, blah. Nickeluckas are worth 8 cents. What's a Knuckles? What's a Nickelucka? Bless your heart. My favorite saying to idiots. Yeah, bless your heart is kind of like you're an idiot. My aunt has a bedroom full of beanie babies. She's rich. I tell you, she's rich. You just said, see how few people on the largest mass of Bitcoin, a few of them are enough to manipulate the market. Of course they can. Banks are buying it so they can manipulate it and extract it even more money from the middle class. But if banks are buying it, banks are operated by the feds. All these people keep telling me Bitcoin is not tracked by the government and it's private money. It's not. Like when you sell or buy, if you go buy a car with Bitcoin, are they going to say, oh, you don't owe taxes because you're buying it with Bitcoin? And since we don't know about Bitcoin, you're not taxed on it. So if you pay with Bitcoin, you don't pay tax. Who thinks if you buy something with Bitcoin, you don't pay taxes? Of course you do. And if the government is collecting taxes on something, then they know it's out there. So it's not this anonymous money that everybody keeps trying to tell everybody it is. These are all scams to get people to buy into it and to buy it so the price goes up. Because when you limit the supply and demand, when you limit supply, demand goes up, the price goes up. just like gas is going up. Why? Because we've limited the supply. Russia, the war, has limited the supply. Therefore, the price is going up. The gas hasn't changed. It hasn't become worth more in value. Just to buy it because the supply is down is there. So they keep Bitcoin to where only a certain number can be produced to tell you the supply is limited, and they want the price to go up. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, diamonds, same way. They lock up all the diamonds. Diamonds are like the most freaking fruitful thing on the earth. They're freaking everywhere. They spit them out of the ground. But if they're locking them up and they keep them to where there's always a shortage, the price stays high. If all the diamonds in possession of people were ever released, diamonds would be worth maybe $1 or $2. I mean, it's ridiculous. Diamonds are very, very plentiful. That's why when you go to a freaking jewelry shop, you see 50% off everything. And I'm like, this is a scam. You've just doubled the price, then you say 50%. It's like, if this cup of coffee costs $4, I sell them for $8, but today we're having 50% off. You can get it for $4. That's just stupid. Who buys into that? The same idiots that buy in that if you go vote for these freaking idiots, somehow we're going to change their tyrannical behavior. Somehow going to vote for these people is going to change their behavior, and we're going to turn this country around. It ain't fucking happening. Hell, I've been at this for 2 hours already. Shit. All right, where are we at here? You can manufacture diamonds. I see our lumber and gold. Nearly all major cash corrections preceded by weakness in lumber relative. Lumber, man, was going crazy for a while. It was extremely expensive. All right, somebody's dumb. Warren Buffett says Bitcoin is not among his assets. Wow, I didn't know that. Warren Buffett is kind of like the guru for money, ain't he? As long as you have coin. Oh, that's another thing about gold. Gold right now is not taxed. Neither is silver. Some states have started to tax it. But traditionally, gold and silver is not taxed. When you buy and sell it, it's a cash business. And there's no transfer. There's no taxes paid. So gold and silver, as far as I know, are the only two things that you're allowed to buy and sell without taxes. Call that a clue. Bitcoin. There's just ain't no sense in it. House fire burns 1100 degrees, still melt. Oh, jeez. Okay. Then let's say your house burns down and BLM decides to have a peaceful protest at your house and your safe gets stolen. Let's see what your answer is to that one. Rick's a broomer. See, brain can't fathom Bitcoin. See, that's the other thing that people, they always want to attack you when you say something against their belief system. So this guy is probably a huge Bitcoin dude. So anybody that talks against it, he has to discredit them by calling them a boomer. They don't know. He's stupid. He's uneducated. He can't grasp the concept. I'm so out of touch. I mean, I'm just a fucking idiot. I'm like Biden running around eating oatmeal coming out my fucking ears. And therefore, I don't know nothing about Bitcoin. But he is smart and he knows. And you should listen to him. I mean, look at the horns coming out of his head. He's got to know what he's talking about, right? He's got a fake name and a fake picture. Believe him. Don't believe me. I'm the dummy, right? I'm the boomer. Yeah, whatever, dude. See, this is why sometimes I don't put subscribers only. Because the idiots that come in here are they're kind of fun. Is it? Oh, let's see. Bitcoin is a joke. No, man, it's rich. It's serious. I'm telling you, Bitcoin sounds like it is a scam. It's a total Ponzi scheme. Bless your hoarders an insult. Yep, it is. I think they're limiting the supply to get us to buy electric cars. Wasn't Tesla taking Bitcoin to buy cars? Couldn't you buy a Tesla with Bitcoin or something? I think one Bitcoin would cost 60 grand. When it was up 60 grand, you could buy a car with one Bitcoin or something. I mean, it's just crazy. Jennifer, good night. Did Jennifer leave? Rick, there only has to be a hash value instead of the code. The same system has 4 computer passwords. Okay. I notice that nobody here has come here and told me how government doesn't know and how they don't have to pay taxes and how it's worth a lot of money and it can be used for other things. Right now, the only thing it can be used for is for cash. So you're telling me if you buy something that's only worth the cash that you say is really bad, but this is really good, but you can't use this because it's tied to the exact value of cash. It has a cash connection. No, Rick, you don't understand. You're an idiot. You're a boomer. Okay, whatever. Bitcoin being private is a myth. Every transaction can be traced. I know, it's crazy. People come here and tell me that it's, man, the government doesn't know anything. They don't get involved. They don't know. I go, you're freaking crazy if you believe that. The government is not going to allow this billion-dollar market full of idiots. And I'm not saying everybody that owns it is idiot. If you made money on it, you're smart. If you sold it, made money. If you're hanging on to it until it goes down to, $1,000 or $500, then you're probably an idiot. But when will it do that? It can do it overnight. I mean, the changes in Bitcoin is extreme. It's not like a little bit. It's like, today Bitcoin went up 4 cents. Yesterday it went down 1 cent. No. It like goes up 5, 10 grand. It goes down 10, 20 grand. I mean, there are extreme changes. Anytime you have extremes like that, that's usually what we call a third world country currency. It's not reliable. It's always fluctuating so much that one day you can be a million. I mean, they even do jokes about it. Yo, the company's giving you all of Bitcoin. You're all millionaires. Everybody goes, yay! 5 minutes later, back to work. You lost all your money. I mean, it's a joke on how much it goes up and down. And people are like, no, man, it's the greatest thing in the world. It's so much better than money that it's worth and it's valued and it's tied to. It's so much better than that. And the government doesn't know about it. Rick, it's freaking great. You got to get a hold of yourself. You're a boomer. Okay, whatever. Yeah, no shit. I wonder who's spending Bitcoin in Ukraine right now. Bitcoin has an open ledger, Rick. Okay, whatever the hell that means. Sounds smart. That convinced me. Shit, Chatty. That convinced me. Damn. Here, all this time, I thought I knew what I was talking about. Now, look at Chatty's comment. Now I'm convinced. He's right. I'm wrong about everything. Perfect comment. Thanks, Chatty. Bitcoin is as private as the Fed Reserve, which is also privately owned. Yeah, and it's privately owned. Is bless your heart an insult or not? It is an insult. Well, it can be an insult. I mean, it can be a term of endearment depending on how it's said. If you're having a hard time and you need help, they may write you in. Come on out of the rain. Bless your heart. Come on, you're out here in the rain. Or it can be an insult. Like you're standing out in the freaking rain when you could come in. It's like, bless his heart. He's too stupid to come out of the rain. Then it's an insult. So it can be either or. It depends on how it's said. Good night, Rick. I got to go to work in the morning. All right, go to work, Jennifer. Go to the hospital. Well, the banks own your money once you put it in there. Not really. I mean, my money's in my account and I can take it out. So they don't really own it. If they owned it, they could tell me I can't take it out. And we aren't there yet. I mean, I don't like banks and I don't think you ought to keep it at banks, but I don't necessarily. Bitcoin is tracked by the government. The ledger is public. No, Eric, you don't get it. Bitcoin was designed and made so the government couldn't mess with it. I'm being facetious, Eric. I get it. Doug is here. What? Fest in alcohol. Alcohol usually maintains its value. Got here while the live is on. I'll be fine. I'm really good with my hands. Ooh, Chicky. What are we talking about here? What conversation I miss here? Decent conversation rate, pretty high fire. Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm just people have these little bitty safes that you can carry away. It's like they sell these safes that are like, it's got a handle on it that you can carry it away. And you have to have this key or a combination lock to get in it. I'm like, really? Why would a guy even try to get in it? You just carry it away. 503 views, 505 likes. Yeah, I show 479 viewers. The record is public. The secret code proves the entry on the record is yours. Okay. Nickel. God damn you. What? Nichols. What? Nicholas? Nicholas? What? Is he mad at Nicholas or is he Nichols? Gonzalo. I have bottles of liquor said, hey, man, that's great. It'd probably be worth his weight in gold. No shit. Alcohol is always a huge barter thing. Chinese loose? What is that? Is that their digital they're going to? I thought they used the yuan or yuan or Wuhan. What? I thought they had something else. Good point. One EMP and it's all gone. Yeah. Where's the record at? Any of those records like stored on hard copy? Tattooed the Bitcoin backboard on your thigh. Yeah. Then anybody that gets you, they can just cut your skin off your thigh and they got the code. Because anybody with the code can use the Bitcoin. Perfect currency. Anything where you have values. Not a currency. Don't say that to the Bitcoin people. They'll lose their freaking mind. My buddy lost the cold back when it was cheap. Now it's worth thousands. He's got no access. Oh my God. See, that sucks. That just fucking sucks. All right. Let me get back to my other things over here. What happened in this crime? Okay, in this video here, they were shooting at somebody, and they run out to take a shot. So that sounds like a missile either from the air. So they hit a tank out here, I think. I thought they jumped out and shot at it because it wasn't dead. Here he goes. Puts his gloves on. And I think he's just shooting like the old style RPG. This guy looks like he's got an AR. Is this an AK? No, that looks like an AR platform. RPG! Man, you got to stand up to shoot. Right now, you're what's called a little bullet magnet. You're the only thing higher than everyone else. And you've got this. And anybody in combat that sees a weapon that does destruction becomes an immediate target. You always want to shoot the person with the greatest weapon that can do the most damage. So if you got a guy with a pistol, a rifle, and an RPG guy gets shot first. Then the rifle, then the guy with the pistol. You always shoot the person that can inflict the most damage on you first. So this guy stands up where everybody else is ducked down with a freaking RPG. He's a bullet magnet. Now, moving and running is a good thing. You never want to stand where you shoot because you usually make a big smoke puff and you give away your position. So if they didn't see you before you fired, once you fired, they're going to see your ass. So shoot and move. Never stay in the same spot. These guys haul ass. Good move. Reloading. Now, running back to the same shot you fired, not real good. He should have went somewhere else because they already know where he's at now. Now people are looking for him, and as soon as they see him, they're going to be able to sight on him and get a quicker shot off. Tactic-wise, not real good here. Same spot. Goes back and shoots. At least he runs after he shoots. I mean, that thing was shot from the air from a missile. I'm not even sure those two RPGs were needed. Maybe they just wanted to shoot and get some practice. This is where they were. I'm Somebody said they shot a journalist. So there must be a journalist right here. Dude, these things are freaking, you do not want to be around any of these big guns when they shoot, because watch the dust from the loud percussion and the energy that shoots through these guys. It is freaking amazing. And it's not good for anything. This guy loses his head. Watch his helmet go off or his hat go off. Watch this guy's hat right here. He's not even holding his ears. Jesus Christ. The reason why he's got that stick for that shell, because it's hot as hell and you can't pick it up. You ever pick up a bullet shell after you fire, it's pretty damn hot. So that's why he's got the stick, to throw the shell out of the way instead of using his hands. All right, what else have we got here? I think they take out something from the air here. One of these tanks. Oh, I think that's a leg right there. See that little leg? He's like, he's got Nike on. My shoe. Damn. That did some damage. This is some Russian dude trying to break in. He actually shoots the lock off this door, and he's trying to loot this tech store, which I'm not sure what he's trying to get out of here. I've heard that the Russian soldiers are looting for food and water, and they're looting places, but I haven't heard them looting a high-tech store. I mean, it looks like glass. Why wouldn't you shoot the glass and just kick the glass out? He's shooting the lock. Now he's going through the glass. But I think he ends up leaving. Says, screw it. See, if this person filming was a good Second Amendment and had a gun, she could have popped his ass in the back. That'd have been one less enemy. But guns are bad unless government has it. I keep forgetting that shit. I got to remind myself. What the hell is this? I was looking at some sort of shooting in Las Vegas, and I didn't even know there was a shooting, but I haven't really looked into this. But there were 7 shot and 1 dead, and it was in some complex, and I can't remember what the hell the...
We continue to follow breaking news this morning. 1 person is dead and 6 others injured in a shooting near UNLV.
All right, let's bring in Faven K live for us, who's been gathering more information from the scene.
Yeah, Dave, not too many more details than what we've already learned earlier this morning during that press conference. In fact, most of the police tape at this crime scene...
He's got a hoodie on. It's probably not a good place.
...has come down. But Fox 5 is one of the first here when it during that news conference this morning. We want to show you what the scene looked like when many police were gathering evidence. We understand this all unfolded last night around 11:30 when 2 neighbors living here at the Siegel Suites on University Center Drive near Flamingo got into some sort of dispute. It escalated to a verbal argument and ended with gunfire being exchanged.
Now, what does that sound like? Escalated from verbal arguments to people shooting each other. But we don't hear anything about suspects, color, gang activity, nothing. This is the censored, cleaned up news we get nowadays in order to protect certain people. So there's evidently some freaking act that they're trying to pass for the Thin Blue Line Act, meaning stricter penalties for people that shoot police officers. To me, this is all bullshit. You know what? A death is a death. If you guys weren't fucking tyrants, you wouldn't have people trying to kill you all the time because you fucking kill everybody and you're not held accountable. So before somebody writes me and asks me, what do you think about the Blue Line Act? I think it's bullshit. So these are the Russian guys that are supposedly admitting Shit. Now, do they look beat up? Do they look like they're cared for? I don't know. But if you want to go watch it, it's on Funker 530. And he's got the videos of these guys.
Rafik, Yura, Magomed, Evgeny, Pavel, Mikhail, 21 years, 20, 19, 21 years.
All these guys look like young kids. It's kind of sad.
I just turned 22. I'm from Dagestan, Nizhny Novgorod, incomprehensible. Russian army private. We arrived here for drills. We were not told anything but march forward. The commander just told, you are going there. We were going in a column. When we started to cross the border, I asked the commander, why are we doing this? He answered me to shut up. I didn't know that I was going to Ukraine. They deceived me. We were told that we would go there and come back. They told us that we will...
So I do kind of believe that. Putin put him there. He was telling us it was a training exercise, and he probably told the people it was a training exercise. So they were there, and they couldn't resist. They couldn't talk, and he couldn't build against his desires. And then all of a sudden, they were ordered to go across. It's kind of obvious they didn't know they were next to Ukraine or going into Ukraine. I mean, that's a big no-no for anybody in a U.S. military not to know the mission plan, not to know where you are, what our goals are, who our targets are, opportunity are, who we're looking for, what we're looking for. We have intel, we have people. What is our goal? Everybody down the lowest guy has to know all that information. So are these guys lying that they don't know, or did they really not know? I don't know. Gung-ho videos. I think I watched a couple of these, or I was going to watch. Somebody sent me a link, but I haven't watched much. If you want to go there. And the missile attack. All righty. Let me get back to comments. They have phones, Rick. They knew where they were. Oh, okay. Wasp bitch, are you Blackie Lawless? What? Maybe it's the rotten ammunition that caused the shootout. Russian cops pull right behind guy high on drugs. Use his cell phone. Really? I didn't see that video. That'd be pretty good. I'm pretty sure Putin did not underestimate Biden's ability to fuck things up. Of course. Young guys, they asked their mothers to come get them. It's pretty sad. Have you talked to... War is young men dying and old men talking. Have you talked about the U.S. running out of stingers? Oh, that's what they were asking for. Ukraine wanted more stingers from us. That's what they were asking for. I haven't seen too much of the trucker thing. How's that make sense? Those are all Ukraine militia members. I don't know that. I didn't dig into that. They could. You might be right. I vote for BLM and Antifa only draft to go police Russia. Clean-shaven POWs. They were clean-shaven, weren't they? The Russian trying to break into the tech stores, trying to get Ukrainian SIM cards and cell phones that will work. Oh, man, that if he was trying to do that and they had that, his freaking efforts sucked. If I knew that I could get good intel, like a cell phone and SIM cards that my unit needed and would help us, that fucking door would have came down. One, he was shooting at the one. I'd have been shooting the freaking hinges off. I'd have got in that place. That guy's attitude and drive to get that shit was pretty freaking weak. Matter of fact, he looks like a pansy-ass, pussified American now that we have running around not knowing what bathroom to use. That's how he wants to fight. I'll shoot once or twice and then just leave and give up. What a freaking weasel. 18-year-old arrested. All the perpetrators were Latino. Oh, was it really? Still gang. Could be gang activity. That place looked like a little gang hole. That's so stupid. People committing murder don't give a shit. Of course they don't. Have you seen the new Ledger special edition? Need to order? No, never heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about. Heads up, Iran attacked the MC. Yeah, we got that already. You're a little late here to the show. We talked about that for the first hour. How do you think this is going to end? Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure how this is going to end. That's a good question because there's too many variables. And anybody that tells you how it's going to end is just guessing. And that's all I'd be doing. I don't have enough information to figure out what Putin's end game is, what his real goal is. I think he wants Ukraine, and he's going to get it one way or the other. The only way this changes, I heard today, and when I start hearing things like this, I always think the CIA is putting out propaganda. I heard today that if Putin uses biological or chemical weapons, that will be the line that will make the U.S. get involved. Now, from a tactical perspective, if I was a Ukrainian guy and I was getting my ass whipped and I knew that freaking Russia was coming and I knew the U.S. was not going to help unless chemical weapons were used, I would get my hands on chemical weapons and use them and say the Russians did it. Rick, you can't do that. That's not, well, that's because you're an idiot. And that's done a lot of times. So when the U.S. puts out, if they did, and I don't know where this came from, I just heard it in a couple different newscasts today, that if Putin uses chemical weapons or biological weapons on civilians, that's a serious war crime, and we would get involved. So would NATO. That would be, and I don't know if there's a blue line. If he's been warned, don't do it. But let's just say we warn him and say don't do it. What's to stop us from having our CIA use some chemical weapons so we can get involved? There's a lot of people and a lot of facts out there that when we were involved in Pearl Harbor, we didn't want to get involved in a war. And the president knew that Japan was bombing us. We had intel and knew they were coming, and we're told to stand down and let them attack us, because then the people would get behind the war. And we did. And we got in a war right after that. But before that, the American people were like, we don't want to get in a war. It's not our business. Stay out of it. And the politicians were listening. Amazing. They used to listen to the people. But guess what? They were still doing their dirty shit. Because I do believe that we knew the Japanese were coming. And I do believe that we let them through. So it would give us an excuse to get in a war. So what's to stop the CIA from us saying, if you use chemical weapons, we're going in. Then we have our CIA pay somebody to use chemical weapons. We go, oh, Putin used them, we're going in. If you don't think that can happen, you ain't been paying attention. Doctors exchanging diplomas. I like it. Actually, career acting comedian. Hey, Phil. Deluxe residential. Russia trying to break into tech stores, trying to get cell phone. Yeah, I got that. Thanks. Bros shooting. What does that mean? I don't get that. I support the mostly peaceful Russian trucker convoy on the way to protest Ukraine. Oh, I haven't heard about that. During the apocalypse, Rick will be hooded up for sure. Hell yeah. Hoodies are great. Covers your face, covers your ears, interferes with facial recognition, keeps the wind off your neck, keeps shit from falling down your neck. I like hoodies. Why do you think all criminals wear them? They're very effective. Class 3 to own RPG. Can you really own an RPG? I didn't know you could own an RPG. I'd like to own some if I could get some. We still don't know the truth about the other Vegas shooting. I know. He gets only Putin left. Wild, Wild West. I want a few RPGs. I know. I would love them. I want grenades over RPGs. If I had my choice between an RPG and a grenade, I'd probably try to get one of each or two of each. But if I could only have one, damn, I don't know. That's a hard trust. RPG's a little bit more distance. I can reach out and touch somebody than a grenade I throw. But man, a grenade I throw. Nobody chases a dude dropping grenades. Nobody. They stop chasing you. Russians are throwing premature infants from hospital. Oh, wait, that was Iraq. Question for everyone. Anyone else here watched the chicks on the right in the morning? Never heard of them. This place is BLM proof. Pretty pathetic. Zelensky is a comedian. My shoe. Where's my shoe? I spent my damn goony goo goo coming over my house, rolling your wife down my stairs with your goony goo goo shit. Let's see. BLM was infiltrated the war. They were black Russians looting. He's trying to get it. See, I don't know if that's a joke or if it's true. Rick, you can say scenarios like this because you three telling Putin what we are doing. Join Barn, which is anonymous, for the low price of $5. What? Grenades make great. Yeah, they do make great booby traps. You are correct. Go truckers. Rick is a good lad. I want drones with C4. Hey, drones with C4 is nice too. Problem with drones, you got to have a way to charge your battery and get battery supply. Then you need, you know, you got to have a phone that's charged in order to fly it, or some sort of controller. Good old fashioned napalm. Napalm's good. Napalm, I think if you want to make your own napalm, I think Vaseline, oil, and gasoline makes a pretty good napalm. Let's see. John, the truckers are in Maryland. They traveled the Beltway to slow traffic, snow and rain. They are active. Until Washington is shut down or freaking taken out by Putin, ain't nothing changing. You only have to give your name, rank, and serial number. See, that's the problem. When you see people talking, you don't know if they were tortured. I'd rather have claymores than RPGs. Claymores are good, man, but you got to set them up and you got to be within range. I mean, you got to have a wire. You got to have the clicker. You got to be able to set them off, which means they have to be manned by a person. I guess you can have tripwire claymores, but you can't. I don't know, man. Claymores are good. I mean, RPGs are good. Grenades are good. They're, like I said, you know, you need to have all these tools in your toolbox. You can't just say what's the best thing to have. Which is why everybody you kill, you need to search them for claymores or grenades or ammo. JB! I'm always wearing a trucker hat. Bad habit. I just really hope this war don't end up going for the next 20 years. I don't think it's going to go for 20. I do not think this is going to go on for long. I'm really surprised that they haven't taken the capital. All their tactics right now is they're moving in to their execution phase. The 40-mile convoy is now spread out, surrounded. They're setting up pretty much a perimeter around the town, and they're going to slowly take the town and then shrink around the town to get to the middle. Now, obviously, it's going to be house-to-house warfare. That's usually very costly. It's very hard, but they've pretty much got the town, the capital, surrounded, I think, with that 40-mile convoy. And I don't know how long the convoy now and how much is there. I mean, I'm really surprised there's not like a 24-hour update on there. There probably is, and I just don't know about it. Everybody else will tell me, yeah, you can go here and watch it. Putin's moving west toward living near Poland border. That's another thing they said that would trigger the U.S. is if he went to Poland. Now, I think it would trigger the U.S. because it would trigger NATO because Poland's a NATO country. But a lot of people are saying Poland would kick Russia's ass. If he's having that much problem with Ukraine, Poland would kick his ass. I didn't think Poland was that big. But from the talking people that I've listened to, everybody thinks Poland would put a hurting on Russia if they fuck with them. And I don't know if that's true. CIA will do false flag. How do we know they haven't already? I mean, who freaking knows? I mean, that's the problem when we lose control of our government and there's secrecy and secret courts and secret units and non-budgeted things and nobody knows. I mean, we don't even know the budget of the Secret Service to protect the president. It is a unlimited, unrecorded, unchecked budget. They have no budget. Whatever they want, they get. Can you imagine having no budget? Hey, man, let's get some freaking new guns that shoot fucking 5 barrels automatically. Well, they cost $1 million a piece. Well, let's get 5 or 6 of them. Shit. No budget for the U.S. Secret Service. Zero. And of course, I think the CIA is probably also like that. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. I don't either. I do not either. 100 biopharmaceutical weapons. Yeah. Well, now that's propaganda. That's expected. Russia, you always use what you can against the enemy. So him saying that the biolabs were doing, you know, very nasty shit, he's just trying to turn public opinion and get a few people, repeat a lie, and some people believe it, and it raises morale and it justifies his behavior. And then his generals can say, hey, they just found biolabs. If we don't take this place, they were going to shoot us with biolabs. We have to take it. This is a mission. They were going to come for us first. We must have. So you can use all that to motivate your people. So I get that. But I thought I saw somewhere they had like 400 or 4,000 labs over there, but they were just doing bio research. And there's plenty. How many labs? Everybody wants to tell me how many labs are in Ukraine. How many labs do we have in the United States? Anybody got that number? Because it seems like everybody has a number for what's in Ukraine. I don't know how, but they do. Does anybody got a number for how many labs we got in the U.S.? Because I'd like to know that number. Let's see. Beautiful as they are, tell me you are single. What? As beautiful you are. Superfly. JB and Superfly. Damn. JB's hooking up on the channel. Welcome to Good Luck America, where you can hook up and find your soulmate. Just no bits, no shoes for Mustangs. Hey, I agree with that shit. JB, I was at my usual Russian restaurant both Saturday and Sunday, all damn day. Damn, Superfly, be eating at a Russian restaurant every Saturday and Sunday. And see, Superfly just gave some information to where somebody wants to track her ass down out of other comments. If she listed her state, her city, where she works. Now we know there's a Russian restaurant somewhere that she goes every Saturday and Sunday. Superfly. Who's going to be the first to track down Superfly? Rick, you're going to get her taken hostage. I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying. Operation ComSec. You got to be careful on what you're saying. We all know how this then. The elite wrote out their plan 2013. It always heads in that direction. Less people will own a home. Less will own a car. Gas and bullets will. Well, that's pretty much every. Putin is destroying the U.S.-funded biolabs, kicking out NATO. NATO, I don't think was in there, but whatever. I mean, that's what harm perspective. America loads government. Russia taking Ukraine. Russian land. You know, if you want to get into who owned what land when, I mean, when you start getting into that, to me, that's kind of a moot kind of bullshit point, because there's no land that is occupied by anybody that was theirs from the beginning of time, and they haven't had any wars, and they haven't taken anything from anybody. There's not one piece of land in the world that falls under that definition. But somehow the U.S. always gets strummed down that we took the land from the poor Native Americans and Christopher Columbus and whatever, and it didn't happen, or before that, or the Mayans. We stole it or took it. Look, it's the way of the freaking world. Land, wars, people, it's just what we do. But the only one held accountable or wants to be used is the U.S., the greatest, strongest country that's done the most good around the world, most inventions, progressed American and people much more than probably all other cultures combined, and we're the fucking enemy. And it just gets old. All right. 2 hours and 53 minutes. I'm out of here. I got to get the hell out. Let's see. Getting Caught in the Rain. What? Isn't that a song? I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I think that's a song. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, sing it, Ricky. Yeah. I should have brought up a Jack and Daniels shit. Drinking this hot water shit. Rick, I'm in New York City. Ooh, you know how many Russian places are here? I know there's a lot of Russian places in Sacramento, so I can imagine in New York City. Damn, you're stuck way deep in enemy lines. JB's in Chicago. He's not anywhere near New York City. Why is he trying to hook up with you? JB, you going to New York from Chicago? Russian military is only using the conscripts, young soldiers, limited upper rank command. These are their scrubs. Just to see. Yeah, I can agree with that. They're sending in the pawns. Google says how many biolabs level 4 in the U.S. There are currently 13 operational planned. So let me get this straight. Ukraine has over 400 and we only have 13 in the U.S.? I don't think so. That doesn't make sense to me. Could be wrong. Wait, what? 42? Looking for a great guy. What? Oh, Anna's at the hookup page. 42, looking for a great guy. There ain't no great guys. You got to settle for a freaking just a guy. Matt, what's up? Rename channel, Get Lucky America. Nice. According to Google, over 200 labs. So we went from 13 labs to over 200. And I think 200 is low. Remember, Ukraine is only the size of Texas, and they got either over 400 or 4,000. I still haven't got a good number on them yet. And somehow the whole United States only has 200? I don't believe that either. I heard Russian food is nasty. The only Russian food that I liked, I used to go to in California, there was a, what do they call those places where they dress in medieval times and they have the girls have the titties hanging out and they carry like their drinks in their breast and they wear the little skirts and Renaissance Fair. It was a Renaissance Fair. So everybody was dressed in the time of the Renaissance Fair. And me and this other girl used to go there and it was a blast. First of all, I love going because there was freaking women dressed freaking sexy as hell. And you could eat a turkey leg. They sold a big ass turkey leg and it was kind of like cool just to be dirty and nasty. You could eat with your hands. You could drink beer. There was no like, no silverware. It was a good freaking day to go out. They had little shows. There were people acted out things. And I love the Renaissance Fair, but they had all this crazy food. And there was this Russian thing that they made that was so freaking good. It was like a closed fried taco and in a porski or Pozorski. It had like ground beef and maybe some chopped up green onion and some regular onions. And dude, it was so freaking good. I love those. I used to go to that every year just to have one of those Pogorskis or Pogorskis, whatever they were. They were freaking great. And I think it was called Russian food. And I think that's the only Russian food I ever had. See if somebody knows what the hell I'm talking about. It's German. Borshka. Is that what it is? Maybe it was German. Russian pastry. It wasn't a pastry. It was a meat and bread good. Hooters. It had Hooters everywhere. I mean, it was back in medieval time. It was like cool to, they call them wenches. And you call women wenches. That was always kind of funny. It was cool to go, wench, bring me another drink. And the girls were like, oh, right away, sire. And they'd bring your shit. I had a great freaking time. It was fun. I love the Renaissance Fair. Medieval times. Yeah, it's a little like medieval times, but it was like medieval times. You just go and eat, and then you watch them kind of do their horses and joust and do all their fighting. This was like a big fair to where they set up tree houses, and everyone was dressed, and they would have tippies, and they would have old school and how they cooked and how they made things and how they got along. And I think that was a period where the rag came around. When a girl was on a rag, they didn't have Kotex. You would just shove a rag down there. So, I mean, there was just all kind of crazy shit that was just kind of normal back then. So it was kind of cool to go to. I enjoyed it. Of course, there was drinking involved. Russian heritage. Your grandmother used to cook for us. It was always freaking good. You know what? I think, I don't know if I've ever had food that I was like, I don't like their food. There was a place in Vallejo. Vallejo was a predominantly black area, almost completely. And so soul food was pretty good there. And there was I want to say it was Soul Kitchen or something. Dude, you go in there and the freaking food was fabulous. Mashed potatoes, coleslaw, green, mustard greens, turnip greens. I mean, ribs. It was freaking great food. And we used to go in there with cops and eat there. And the people that ran it were really nice. And most places in Vallejo, you had to be careful if you were a cop. You just didn't go in there because they'd throw glass in your food and shit. But this place was cool. And I'm telling you, man, that place had great food. And their peach cobbler was to freaking die for. Woo! Man, that lady be like, dude, I want a large peach cobbler. Hell yeah. All right. Ren fairs. Is that what they call them? Renaissance fairs or Ren fair? Do they still have those? The companies that make pesticides or biolabs. Where are we at here? I got to go. So there was an expression on the rag came from. You learn something new every day. Dude, put down the doobie and do a little research and learn something new every day. Mishkamis. Mishkamis? I wonder if that's what it was. I thought it was called a Porshki. Porshki or... I could never pronounce the name. I just knew where they made it, and I'd always make a beeline to it. And it was freaking good. Man. I've been good times. Turkey leg. Yeah, the turkey legs were usually pretty good. You may have already heard of a pierogi, also known as a porshki or prinsky. They're a little baked or fried puff pastry and are packed full of potatoes, meat, That was it! I think that was it, dude! Shit, they were so freaking... I don't remember it having cabbage or cheese, but it had meat, potatoes, and I thought it had like chopped up greens or something. Dude, it was so freaking good. And it was like a puffed, it was like an apple turnover, but it wasn't flaky. I'm trying to think of what... Jack in the Box apple turnovers are kind of like a thick, kind of coated dough. It was kind of like one of those. Man, it was freaking... I love those suckers. I wish they'd sell those fried or frozen so I could order them. I need to look that shit up. Is that how you pronounce that? Let me see if they freaking sell that shit online. I'll be ordering some of that shit right now because those shits were good. What is that called? Porshki? Pirozhki. All right. Yeah, this is it right here. These are it. Dude, they are so freaking good. Oh, my God. Do not play. They are... See the little green things? Like peppers? Oh, my God. They are so freaking... My mouth is watering. I think I'm getting a Woody. These are so freaking good. Oh, my God. I can't believe I found them. Oh, man. I wish they sold these frozen. Pierogi for sale. Let's see if anybody sells them. All for sale. Good Belly Gourmet Pierogi. Nationwide delivery at Gold Belly. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, those ain't it. They tried to rip me off. See, they tried to trick me and shit. That's not the good ones. Oh, fucking little ad trying to get me to click on their beef and cheese at Safeway. Dude, they got them at Safeway? $1.67 each, beef and cheese. Delivery available. I bet they won't deliver that shit through the mail. I bet it's delivery. Like, I don't think I have a Safeway around here. Dude, check that out. Pierogi. Damn. This live was like worth it. Yeehaw. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Mixing that shit up. Yeah. Okay, so these are these are longer. The ones they were making there were a little bit rounder. Yeah, I guess they kind of look like that. Wow. Safeway food for... Damn. Albertsons? There's an Albertsons not... Oh, shit, I'm going to Albertsons tomorrow. That's it. There's an Albertsons not too far. Yeah, see, these are what they look like right there. Ooh, man, those bad boys are good. Ooh, yeah! I'm going to get me some Toporski. Biden just banned. Dude, that's it. I'm freaking storming the Capitol. If you took that away from me now, I don't have a whole lot, but I just found these bad boys. If Biden takes those banned things and put them on ban list, shit's hitting the fan. It's Polish food with the ski. Really? Okay. Maybe it's not Polish. Maybe it's Polish and not Russian. Is it Russian? Dude, that shit looks... I'm telling you, when you have one of those, you're going to be like, damn, Rick, I can't believe I've never had one of these. You're going to be so freaking happy that I turned you onto those. The original Hot Pocket. It is kind of like a Hot Pocket. Meat, onion, and a flaky crust. Oh, man. Churches sell them in Pennsylvania? No shit. Wow. Got woke. Took them off the shelf. Oh, shit. 200% price because of oil. Rick, they ain't that good. Bullshit. They are freaking scrumptious. I'm telling you. And I kind of thought they put some spicy or was it spicy mustard or like honey mustard on it? I think they smeared, it was some sort of mustard that went over it. Oh, shit, it was so good. The Russian wife made some tasty chicken bikinis. Really? Chicken bikini? That sounds like she just strapped a bikini over her boobies in private areas and you thought it was a chicken bikini. What's up with that? Porgies, they're Polish, had a girlfriend that made them with a press handed down from her mom. Yeah, they're at the Ren Fair here in Ireland, California. Oh, yeah? That's where I used to go. Where did I used to go in California? It was up north. It was somewhere out of the way in this big forest area with big trees. It was kind of like south of San Francisco and a little bit inland from the coast. I can't remember where I used to have that fair. I loved it. Porgy is like a noodle. Oh, yeah, that's not what I don't want the noodle. Rick, these are commonly called pasties. See, pasties is what women used to put over their nipples at strip joints because they weren't allowed to show their nipples. So they put pasties, which is a little gold round thing that would stick over the nipple. So they could be almost naked, but you couldn't see their nipple. I don't know if women still use them. Try cowboy pancakes. Marry a Polish girl. Marry a Polish girl. I like them, but I don't like them enough to marry a girl just for them. Don't get me wrong. I like them, but I don't like them that much. It's a hot pocket. It's also called a knish. Really, I've heard of knish. I love Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box used to have really good cheesecake. If you buy a single cheesecake at Jack in the Box, it's pretty good. I make a mean cheesecake. And their cheesecake used to be pretty good. I don't know if they still use. I haven't been to Jack in the Box probably 10 years. I don't think I've been to McDonald's in 10 years. Look at bread manicotti. That's a hot pocket. It's not a hot pocket. Rick had a food bone. Looks like a kolache. No, a kolache is I think they sell those right up the street in Gainesville. A kolache here is it's like a sausage with jalapeno and cheese in the sausage, and then they wrap it in a bread dough like that, and you just eat it. It's like a bun that's already kind of around there. That's what we have the kolaches here in Texas. They are so freaking good. Looked like a runza. Wow, everybody knows what it looks like. That's amazing. All those are pasties. Overlord. You haven't tried the Irish stem. Is that a dirty joke? That's what my Irish buddy used to tell his girlfriend. You got to try the Irish stem. Why are you trying, David? What bathroom do you? We have a fair here. Bird whistle for sale, and they aren't cheap. Turkey noodle soup, hot, fresh turkey noodle soup. God, a turkey leg. All righty. I got to get the hell out of here. Sauerkraut's really good. I eat a lot. I've eaten a pretty good bit of sauerkraut. I got sauerkraut that I keep in the refrigerator because it's too hard to make kimchi, and kimchi and sauerkraut are both really good for your gut bacteria. So if you can develop a taste for it, it's a little harsh at first, but once you eat it for a while, it tastes pretty good. It's just basically cabbage. JB, you're right. Better pizza. JB, I never had Chicago. Hey, I got Pat here is freaking crazy about some pizza in Chicago that makes Chicago pizza. And he knew a girl that was a pilot and she used to fly there. She flew in there. She flies this private plane to where people rent it and she flies them around. She flew there and he made her go get 2 pizzas from this place and bring them flying back to him because he loved their pizza so much. It was like the best pizza ever. I've never had it, but he swears by that freaking pizza, and I don't know where it's at. If y'all see Pat K commenting, ask him where's his favorite pizza, because he's like freaking fanatical about it. I was like, dude, I ain't never paid to have a pizza flown back to me. He goes, dude, that pizza's good. All right. Beef and potato filled pocket. Yeah, kind of. I kind of think that's what it is. But they used, again, there was a mustard they spread over it. And it's not like regular mustard. It was almost like a sweet, glazy mustard. But it was spicy as shit. And when you put that mustard on it, my nose would run and I would eat that sucker. It was so freaking good. Ah, I miss those. Every time I see an old lady driving home from. Are you guys talking about a Burt Rock? Man, everybody. I don't identify as a marijuana smoker, Rick. That's racist. No, it's not. Dude, you're a blunt man. What the hell is a blunt? Come on, dude. Own it. Fuck what people say. Own it, man. Polish version. Okay. Oh, see? Pierogi. 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 Thanks, Bobby. Pierogi. I'll be at Albertsons tomorrow. You can bet your ass on that shit. Pronounced like meat sandwiches. Alexa, what's in a pierogi?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Puracy creates natural and organic, non-toxic, plant-based, hypoallergenic, and effective home
You're an
essentials
idiot.
that are
Shut
safe
up,
for the
Alexa.
entire family.
Stop. She can't make out my accent. I thought you had to leave. I do need to leave, damn it. Damn, Chatty just fucking told me to get the fuck out. He just told me to shut up and get out. He's still here, but he's telling me to get out. All right, I can take a hint. All right. You set Alexa off. I know, I asked her a question. All right, I got to go. Y'all have a good one. Chitty, shitty, bang, bang, whatever the hell his name was, told me I had to go, so he kicked me off. Everybody give him hate. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming. 3 hours, 11 minutes.